It's an exciting day for basketball fans this Friday afternoon. Everyone's gathered here at Filoil Flying V Center to witness the top players from the two of the biggest collegiate leagues in the country together in the same hardcourt. That's the UAAP and the NCAA. Now we'll get to witness these young up-and-coming collegiate talents showcase their skills and athleticism in the three-point shootout and slam dunk competition. The fun doesn't stop there because later on this afternoon, we'll see one of the rare times that the rivalries between school will take a break as they will band together for one of the most anticipated games of the year. That's the NCAA versus the UAAP. Now, which league has more talent? Which league will prevail? It's time to find out. Welcome to the 2019 Filoil Flying V Preseason Cup All-Star Game, presented by Morris Garage Philippines.
Thank you, Mara, and mabuhay mula sa lungsod ng San Juan as we welcome you to the 2019 Filoil Flying V Preseason Cup All-Star Game presented by Morris Garages Philippines. We will have some of the super snipers competing in the three-point shootout, some of the highest flyers in college basketball in the slam dunk competition, and then finally, Team UAAP versus Team NCAA in the All-Star Game, and all of that live on 5+. Thank you so much for joining us. My name is James Velasquez, where the one, the only Mr. Juan Banal and Mara Aquino joins us from courtside. And what an exciting time, Juan, for all of these young up-and-coming talents to be able to showcase what they can do in one of the premier stages in college basketball.
You know, I love this tournament because the question of what ifs, that's all out the window because this is the conference or this is the tournament that everybody keeps asking. What if magkaroon ng banggaan tong UAP and NCAA? And that question will be put to rest with the events today.
At yun ang ating masasaksihan ngayong hapon as all of the stars from the UAAP and the NCAA collide. But first, we take a look at the super snipers competing in the three-point shootout competition. Some of the best shooters that we've witnessed so far.
And again, you've got big names like Jerick Ahamisi, you've got Rich Ginitaran, Andre Caraco, Jetro Mendoza, JP Niles, and John Lloyd Clemente. These guys shoot a ton of threes and on a very high shooting percentage on a game situation. But this time around, in a more relaxed state, let's see who's the best sniper.
Tingnan natin kung yung number 30 ni Andre Caraco mag-ala Steph Curry shooting range kaya siya in the three-point shootout. As we take a look at some of the rules, one representative from each participating school. Each player will have 1 minute to complete all 5 racks. Of course, 4 ordinary balls and then 1 money ball worth 2 points each. And in the first round, top 8 lang yung uusad with the highest score. And then the final round, it will be in order from lowest score to highest score. Player with the most points in the final round obviously will be declared the champ. A lot of big names like you mentioned, pero meron din mga dark horse na dapat nating panoorin.
Yeah, you've got big names there like what we mentioned based on their statistics. Pero iba na rin yung may pressure ng time situation, trying to chase after a specific score. All this, the nerves of steel, yun ang mga ilalabas dito sa ating three-point shootout. And you gotta love how these guys get competitive, not only amongst people within their colleges and tournaments, but also across generally. They want to say, I'm the best shooter, not only in the NCAA or UAP, but in both leagues.
Mamaya, we'll put our money to the names of some of these players. We'll see. We'll see who will emerge. But first, let's turn it over to Mara Aquino.
Here with me is Andre Caraco, one of the participants for the three-point shootout. Nakita ko nagpa-practice ka in this angle, Andre. Is this the best angle for you?
Hindi, ito yung pinaka-mahirap na angle sa akin yung corners. So, pina-practice ko siya maayos.
Speaking of practice, how long did you prepare for this three-point shootout event? Everyone's gonna be watching you.
Since January kasi, nagpa-practice ako every afternoon. Pero hindi naman para dito, para lang ma-adapt sa game.
Now, nakita mo yung line-up. May mga big names tayo there, magagaling din sila. Who do you see as your biggest threat in this three-point shootout competition?
Si Bon Leon, nakikita ko. Kilala ko kasi yun since high school pa lang. Alam ko, shooter yan. Kahit ngayon sa San Sebastian, shooter.
Kung nakikita na to, ano ang mensahe mo para sa kanya?
Bon Leon, maganda ka na. Tatalunin kita ngayon.
Good luck to you. Now let's turn it back to James and Juan.
I don't know if you guys notice it, but every time Andre Caraco makes a 3 during a game, he does this
He's got his
yeah,
own signature.
making it rain.
Yeah, yeah. And it's interesting because at the end of the day, all of these guys, they come together on in a friendly match. But you know when it comes to when the buzzer hits, it's all game.
3-point shootout coming up next here on 5 Plus.
We request all participants to proceed at the entrance area of the floor procedure. All participants, please proceed to the entrance area. A very pleasant afternoon to everybody here. Mga basketball fans, let me hear some excitement. Palapakan, come on! Welcome to the Filoil All-Star Game. Let's start with a 3-point shootout. And here are the participants. First, from the Arellano University Chiefs, Ken Segula. From Evanston, From Paredes and Monteletron Nuts, Alan Mina. From the South Green Archers, Andre Carvalho. From EAC Generals, Jethro Mendoza. From ME Towers, Ken Duffin. From the JRU Heavy Bombers, MJ De La Virgen. From Mapua University Cardinals, JB Nieves. From the National University Bulldogs, Miguel Oxon. From San Beda University Red Lions, Aid Obensa. From San Sebastian College of Recoletos, Golden Stags, Mario Bonleon. From the UB Fighting Maroons, Pio Longa. From the UST Growling Tigers, Sherwin Concepcion.
All right, good afternoon, everybody, and welcome to the 2019 Filoil Flying V Preseason Cup All-Star Game presented by Morris Garages, and welcome to the Filoil Flying V Arena. I'm Mark Zambrano, and I'll be your host for this afternoon. So before we begin to see all these gentlemen in action in our Filoil Flying V three-point shootout, I would like to explain the rules for the actual tournament. One representative from each participating school in the preseason, total of 16 contestants. Nag-draw lots na po to determine the order of the players for the first round, which I will announce later on. We have 2 rounds, and the top 8 players with the highest score after the first round will advance to the second and final round. The order of players for the final round will be from the lowest to the highest score. The player who scores the most points in the final round will be declared the champion. Players will have 1 minute to complete all 5 racks. Each rack will have 5 balls, as you can see. The first 4 balls will be worth 1 point, yung orange balls. And the final ball, the money ball, will be worth 2 points. The money ball cannot be shot until the other 4 balls on the rack have been shot. And players can choose which corner to start from, but cannot start from the top of the key or either wing. So anywhere but those 3. Player's feet cannot be on the line when he attempts a shot. The referee will notify the shooter and the official scorer if any infraction occurs. For tiebreaker, sakaling may tie po, the player with the most money balls made will advance. If tie persists after the money balls have been shot, there will be a 1-minute shootout where the same rules apply. So players, are you ready? Everybody, are you ready for the 3-point shootout? Okay, we'll announce the players who will start.
Well, just before we start with the players, I just want you to know that the host, Mr. Mark Zambrano, is actually a pretty good shooter himself.
Oh,
Yeah.
is this something that you tried and have you tested?
Oh yeah. Like, my job was to drive to the basket when we played before, and I would kick out to him, and he'd knock down
That's
3-pointers.
every point guard's dream to just, kick it out to somebody who can shoot that well.
Why aren't you inviting me to your games?
Well,
No invite,
we,
bro.
I'll make that happen.
Okay,
We
good,
need a
good.
shooter also in Mark. And,
Oh yeah, so invite na
and
natin.
a cheerleader in Mara, maybe.
Cool.
We can, bring Mara in.
Nice. That's awesome. But you know what's more awesome? The lineup that we have. Tulad ng ating napag-usapan on top of the coverage, some of the most lights-out shooters in college basketball. So we'll start with 5 players first, and then afterwards we'll have another 5 and then a final 4. And again, one representative from each participating school, 2 rounds, top 8 players, so the highest score after the first round will advance to the second, and then the final round. And shooting first is Rich Ginitara.
Yeah, you know what's interesting in this rules? It's the number of money balls that you make that will determine whenever or if ever there is a tiebreaker. So yun yung magiging determining factor. So they're really putting a lot of importance and emphasis on that last ball in the on each rack. And now you can see Rich Ginitaran from CEU picking which side he wants to begin for his 3-point shootout.
It's also interesting to see yung mix ng mga pwesto ng mga players. You see Kenneth Tuffin, who is a power forward, small forward in this competition. You have Andre Caraco, the combo guard. Everyone really across the board now can shoot.
And like we said, arguably the single most impactful player at this point is Steph Curry because of his ability to change the geometry of basketball. Because he started shooting so far, everybody wants to shoot from the 3. And so it doesn't matter now. You're not limited to the position that you have. Rich Ginitaran making that last money ball.
Goes 1 for 5 on the first rack. And sometimes that first rack can make or break a shooter.
Sometimes, alam natin, kakalaro lang nito ni Rich Ginitaran not just a few minutes ago. But, you know, Rich Ginitaran, what a success story also for this guy. He's been injured. He's been out for 3 months. And then he played his game, I think, just in the the quarterfinals of D-League. And now he played also here in the Filoil.
Ginitaran, umiinit na. And a left wing. Oh, got the money ball to drop. How about that?
It was almost a complete, I think it was a complete rack for him.
Yun lang, first 2 racks, I think, might hurt his chances. And that's it. Time runs out.
You know, the thing here in the third rack a while ago, he had to shift sides from right side to left side. Yung mga maliliit na ganun desisyon, nakakaubos yun eh. Ilang segundo rin ang nakukuha from that situation. Take a look at this, draining his money ball. But this was the rack that was important for him, that mid angle.
I think though, nung nag-switch siya na pwesto, I think that slowed him down a bit, but that left wing really helped him a lot. So it's Miguel Oxo now from NU is shooting. So 12 points for Rich Ginitaran. And here we go, Oxon. Starting out from the left corner.
Jump shot ang kanyang style of shooting from the 3. And he usually lets go of the ball in the peak of his jump.
It's really a comfort thing with 3-point shooters. That's Oxon, looking good so far through 2 racks.
When you're doing this kind of, you can see how he relieves the legs from and the arms as they work together for his shot.
Oxon looking good so far.
He's got a good pace in him. He's got 19 seconds remaining.
Tsaka alam na niya kung saan niya gustong tumayo. Because the rhythm when you're getting the ball from the rack and then letting it fly.
You can see the shot is highly arced. Ang lobo ng kanyang 3-point shot.
Look at that smooth stroke. Oxon getting the final money ball.
Hindi masyado nag-iba yung shooting form niya all throughout those 5 racks. Very impressive.
And Miguel Oxon.
14 for Miguel Oxon.
He's a late replacement for John Lloyd Clemente of NU, who actually has the highest shooting percentage. Supposedly, if he joined this competition, he's got 50% as of May 27 from the 3-point line.
Sabi yata ni Coach na Mike, baka maubos yung bala mo. Kailangan ko yung ammunition sa tournament. O di yan, sinalang nila si Miguel Oxon. And Oxon making National University proud. If my math is correct, 14 points for...
Ang hirap ng angulo niya, talagang kantong-kanto nung pocket 3.
And there we go, 14 points for Miguel Oxon. So we have Rich Ginitaran with 12. And then Miguel Oxon with 14.
Score to beat is 14.
We have Ken Segura now. Mula sa Arellano University. Here we go. Ooh, a lefty. Knocking down the first, missing the second. So magkabilang kanto, sinimulan ng mga players, although misses the first money ball.
Yeah, lefty, so he chooses. Medyo mahirap siya dun sa pocket na yun because he was getting the ball from the right side and then releasing it on the left side. This time around, mas maganda yung kanyang stroke.
And more of a set shot para dito kay Segura.
You can see him releasing the ball on his way up. Kanina, si Oxon on the peak of his jump, that's when he releases the shot. But him, on his way up, he releases the ball.
What also entertains me about the three-point shootout is the different shooting forms.
Yep.
So makita natin di Segura more of the shot is in front of his face.
Yep.
Compared to Oxon earlier.
Yeah, very high. So both eyes they have good visuals of the ring. Samantalang dito, kaya Segura isang mata niya nakatakip.
And time will run out on Ken Segura. He will finish with 7 points.
Yeah, actually, you know, usually when you make the first shot, kala mo iinit ka na, and then later on, nakakatanggal din ng kumpiyansa if you shoot or miss consecutive shots. One of his best racks here in the middle.
Kaya kailangan pag shooter ka, meron kang overwhelming confidence. Hindi man overflowing, pero overwhelming.
Shooters will shoot and you develop that all throughout the game. Diba? May mga times talaga, meron mga license to shoot ng mga players.
Okay, so here comes my bet, my personal bet. Andre Caracot from De La Salle University.
Andre Caracot shooting 38%, 9 out of 24 so far in our tournament. Likes to shoot bunches. So sanay ito sa madamihang ganitong sunod-sunod.
Oh, Caracot. So 2 out of 5 in that rack.
Changing his release form from time to time, trying to see which one will work.
He has to hurry though. He doesn't want time to run out. 35 seconds and he's at the middle rack.
Set shots for Andre Caracot. Very steady, not too many legs in that attempt.
Oh, yeah, nahulog pa yung money ball.
You know, Andre Caracot is such a shooter off the dribble and off a fast break.
Yes,
Open
that's
court,
true.
and now he's forced to take set shots. And yung consistency ng kanyang mga tira and shooting form ang masusubukan.
So, syempre, when you're training, you work on those shots while moving.
Yeah.
Oh, 3 seconds left. Come on, Dre. Oh, didn't even get the last money ball. Buti hindi natin pinag-usapan yung wager. Kung ano yung kailangan kong gawin pag natalo ko. Pero meron pa ako isang bet.
Meron
Dalawang
pa, may
bet
isa
ko.
ka pa manok.
Oh, may isa pa akong manok dito. So take a look at Andre Caracot. During games, Dre actually more comfortable.
Gusto yata ni Andre, mas yung yung clutch yung tipong time winding down with the game on the line. I think he makes more baskets that way. Itong mga chill na three-point shootout.
Caracot having difficulty as he moved on from the middle rack onward.
This is tiring, you know, and then I think for him, very steady shooting form. Just right for a three-point shootout.
11 points. But again, we are looking for the top 8 with the highest score. So, buhay pa, ha? Buhay pa yung manok ko.
So far, you've
Okay,
got
buhay pa.
Clemente with 14, for Ginitaran with 12, and then you've got Caracot with 11.
Makakahinga pa akong maluwag so far. And now we are looking at Sherwin Concepcion. So from Steph Curry's 30, we have Kobe Bryant's 24 on the back of Sherwin Concepcion as he starts out from the right corner.
He's got that quick release, very high. But you can see, inaasinta niya muna. Take a look at that, see?
There, getting the last 2 to go, including the money ball. And 1 point each for the regular colored balls. The colored ball will be 2 points.
He got more a relaxed release on his shot. They're very high. Way above his head.
Now adding a little hop now to his shot.
And he's stepping back a little bit so that he doesn't step on the line when he has that little jump forward.
Oh, Concepcion heating up. One more.
Be his best track.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh! When he was waxing hot from the middle rack up until that wing.
1 second.
Oh, Sherwin Concepcion.
So far, we've got, what, 3 out of the 4 players, or 4 out of the 5 players that have shot actually didn't make it. Able to shoot from all the racks.
Middle rack and the left wing.
Yeah, seems to be the favorite. And you have to understand, the shooters can actually pick which rack they want to begin with. And so far, all players have chosen on that side.
Some Mamba mentality for Sherwin Concepcion. Finishes with 16 points. And we will be back for more in just a moment. It's a three-point shootout at the 2019 Filoil Flying V Preseason Cup All-Star Game presented by Morris Garages Philippines, and it is all live here on 5+. If you're just tuning in, maraming salamat po. Ako po si James Velasquez, kasama si Juan Banal and Mara Aquino courtside, and the rest of the hard-working men and women of ESPN 5. And on deck, we have JP Nieles from Apoy University starting out at the right corner.
So we've got Sherwin Concepcion dislodging itong si Miguel Ocson as now the first place so far with the points that we've garnered. So this current sequence, Sherwin Concepcion with 16, you've got Miguel Ocson with 14, and then you've got Rich Ginitaran with 12. Those are the top 3 right now.
Nieles nailing 2 money balls so far. Let's see if the streak continues. Oh, missing the money ball from the middle rack.
You know, as a point guard, James, that's something. Being a deadly shooter is such an arsenal, especially when you know they kick out the ball to you. Kadalasan dyan nagbabantay ang isang point guard.
Make them pay for leaving you open. So Nieles, the thing na angat dito sa ginagawa niya is that he runs from rack to rack.
Yeah.
As he nails the last money ball.
But he was able to finish all racks, though. That's something a positive for him.
Ang bagay na majority ng mga money ball he was able to knock down. And that he had enough time, he wasn't rushing to beat the clock.
Very relaxed shot, just didn't catch on with his strokes. We've got 12 now, tying up Rich Ginitaran.
So far, we have Segura with 7.
This is my guy. This is
Oh,
my
that's your
guy.
bet.
Yeah,
Oh,
Jerick
this is
Hamisi.
okay.
He's shooting 39% from the three-point line, 10 out of 26 in our tournament. Come on, man. You gotta start making some. Come on. Don't leave me hanging. Let's go.
Jerick Hamisi.
He's making one in that rack. Come on, bud.
I think though he has to hurry.
There you go. I think
here
this
we
is
go.
it. This is his angle. Let's go. Let's go, buddy.
Derek Anmisi, of course, again, one of those players who can shoot off the catch, off the dribble.
And he's got that little short hop forward.
Oh.
Let's go,
from the
bud.
middle
Let's
rock.
go. He's heating up. Let's go. I'm not supposed to talk. And whenever I say something, he misses. Oh, that's good. Two
Look at that.
shooters bounce.
15 seconds now.
Come on, he's feeling it. There's a little speed now. He's got 10 seconds remaining in the game clock.
Moneyball. From the left. Oh, 4 seconds left from the last rack.
Oh, he's got to speed up.
Oh, getting one last to drop.
So Adamson's Jared
And he's donning the SpongeBob and Patrick socks just for a little flavor. But take a look at this best rack so far from Jarek Ahamisi.
Middle rack. And for competition's sake,
Yeah.
yung mano ko, si Andre Caragot may 11. Yung bet mo, na si Jeric Kahanmisi. Hey, things are getting interesting. Things are getting interesting.
Still not good enough though. You've got Sherwin Concepcion, still the leading man with 16 points from UST, who's a 31% shooter from the three, followed by Miguel Oxon with 14.
This one is MJ De La Virgen from Jose Rizal University, and if you've been following the NCAA, the Heavy Bombers. Let's see if he can stay true to that moniker as he tries to bomb away from downtown.
Parang siya nagda-darts din sa kanyang release, no? He's very steady, but it's right in front. Ang tulis ng tira niya. He's a 22% three-point shooter.
Ano eh, mas pulso. Mas pulso yung bato niya.
More arms and wrist.
Yep.
Very set shooter. At some point, is he gonna tire out? That's the question.
Because it's one thing to, you know, shoot 12 threes in a game, pero hindi naman sunod-sunod.
Yeah, that's right. The momentum then, you know, if you don't catch it, sometimes it dictates the whole feel of your shooting.
So of course, in a game situation, as De La Virgen knocks down last Moneyball. Iba rin eh, pag nakahanda na yung katawan
Yep.
mo, at ibibigay na lang yung bola sa'yo. JRU Heavy Bomber, MJ De La Virgen finishes with 11. Ako, three-way tie. No, 1, 2, yes, three-way tie at 11. Still not good enough to beat Concepcion 16, Oxford's 14. We have Ginitaran and Nieres each.
This is another
12
guy that I'm
points.
rooting for. It's not on my, you only asked me to choose two, so,
Okay.
but if I had a third pick, I would go for Ken Tuffin.
Tuffin.
Yeah, Ken Tuffin. He's a power forward from FEU who is currently shooting 38% from the three-point line. And you know when I watch his game, you know he's a shooter when he's got his hands ready to receive every single time. You know, just prepared to let go and let those balls fly.
Oh, Tuffin knocking down that money ball. Tuffin naman tulis yung tira. There are other shooters na rainbow yung arc.
Gotta shrug it off whenever you you don't perform too well in a certain rack.
Short-term memory. Yan yung overwhelming confidence na sinasabi nga natin na kailangan ng bawat shooter. Not overconfident, but overflow. If that makes sense. If it makes any sense. Oh, Tuffin though running out of time. Okay, so the trend is, I think people have to realize that they have to hurry.
Yeah, I think the trend is, and I think it's our Jedi power that is dictating. Because so far the guys that we've chosen, they really, didn't meet the numbers that we desire for them to move on to the next round. But so I think we should mention it after.
Okay.
They will say if he's our guy or not after the round. But Ken Tuffin with 12 points there.
May isa pa ako. May isa pa.
Ako rin, meron pa ako isa pa.
Pero mamaya ko lang sasabihin. Sana pala ginawa natin yan nung nakatira si Sherwin Concepcion. Alan Mina from Colegio San Juan de Letran.
Oh, this guy was on fire in their previous games.
Lalo na pag nangangailangan ng...
Oh, big time shooter from Letran.
Mina getting another money ball. Middle rack is going to be big.
Oh, he needs another ball there.
He has to hurry up now. 20 seconds. Para nakatulong pa yung pass.
Oo. Kailangan talaga off a pass. He's got 12 seconds remaining. He's got to move on to the next rack. That's going to be speeding up.
Oy, wala pang awa yung huling tira. 3 seconds now. Mina has to hurry. Oh, inabutan lang ng oras. Had 4 shots sana. Pero ito si Alan Mina will finish with 12 points. And I can say this is my other bata. For my boys, Karakot and Mina. 12 and 11. Bawal na pang buwi eh. Bawal na, bawal. Wala nang erase.
Touch move.
Ah, okay.
Alan Mina with 12 points from 3.
We got 4 more shooters coming up here on 5+. Only the top 8 advance here in the 3-point shootout in the 2019 Filoil Flying V Preseason Cup All-Star Game presented by Morris Garages Philippines. Here's Mbons Bonleon from San Sebastian College, Recoletos.
And again, this is the guy that Andre Karakot was quite wary of. He said he knows this guy's capabilities from shooting from the outside. He's actually an 80% three-point shooter, 2 out of 11. He is a stretch 4 para sa San Sebastian.
Hindi daw ba counted yung numbers na sa DV? Nakakashoot din siya dun talaga eh. Although Bonleon, a cold start. And Mbons' shot actually is below his face.
And again, the referees are not counting it in if ever he steps on the line.
Ooh, Bonleon having a difficult time.
And I think you can see him tiring out a little bit.
This is going to be a tough one.
Kind of slowed down just to make sure that he makes a shot.
Oh, tough outing for Mbons. Well, if anything though, he's a more well-rounded scorer.
In-game
Oh,
shooter.
yeah,
In-game
in-game shooter.
Nonetheless, you can see, you know, he's a little bit, pagdating sa 4th and 5th rack, medyo nakita na natin na napapagod na siya. 4 points there. Nothing to be ashamed of. The fact that you're here and means that you're recognized as a shooter.
Sabihin ni Mbons, 1-on-1 na lang tayo. Here's Pio Longa now from University of the Philippines.
Look how high his shot is, way over his head. Such an arc shot.
And you know na yung mga ganyan tira, it's the result of repetition.
He's got a clear view of the basket. So now all he has to do is actually manage his shots, the strength, the arc, and to want to go in that second rack.
Uy, umarog pa yung money ball. Oh. This is gonna be a tough finish for Pio.
He's got a good line though. Nandun may direction yung tira niya. Just gotta tweak it a little bit.
Yun lang mas nakaka-shoot daw siya pag pinapasa ni Jun Manzo. Again, Longa, one of the...
Sa mga broadcasters, sino ang matinik na shooter?
Marami. Yung one banal, balita ko, magaling daw yan. Yung Charles Chu, definitely.
Oo, balita ko yung Charles Chu. Not counting yung mga Tony De La Cruz, mga Topex Robinson. Yung mga ngayon, mabibigat talaga yun.
Yung mga ordinary people pa.
Commoners.
Basta ako, taga-pasa lang ako. Taga-tawid ng bola, taga-pasa. That's good. So Pio Longa finishes with 11.
Malaking bagay talaga yung yung money ball.
Yeah. We have 1, 2, 3, 4 players with 11 points. We actually have a 3-way tie of players with 12 as we go to Obenza now from San Beda University.
Lefty is actually opted to shoot from this side. Bihira tayo nakita na pinipili itong kaliwang bahagi ng court.
Dun siya mas komportable na pumihit when he gets the ball from that angle, that position. Benza trying to heat up from the middle rack. Oh, but this is again going to be a tough outing.
You take a look at his shooting form. He's extending his arms a little bit.
Oh, ngayon nag-iba siya ng pwesto. Kinukuha niya from the right side.
Seems to be working for him.
Better looking shot, even the misses though.
Yeah.
Nung nagpalit siya ng angulo na pinagkukuhanan ng bola, although will run out of time. I think another key here for our shooters is that once they release the shot, huwag mo na tingnan kung papasok or mag-focus. Just let it fly.
You can see that extension of the arm. Full range of motion for his elbow.
Full follow through. So Benza finishes with 10 points.
So far, top guy still. Concepcion from UST. You've got Mieles from Mapua. You've also got Mina with 12 points. 14 also itong si Oxon, still number 2.
We are looking for the top 8 to move on to the next round.
And our final shooter for the first
Jethro
round,
Mendoza now.
Aguinaldo College.
Emilio Aguinaldo College.
Mendoza.
Quick release there on his shot.
Tsaka kita mo, basta pag bitaw niya, kinukuha na niya yung susunod na bola.
Oh, that's 3 out of 5 from that
Big.
rack.
That's big. Got to get the money balls to go.
Quick shots.
Uh-oh.
So far made baskets from every rack.
You're still in good time if you're at the middle rack
Yeah.
with 30 seconds
Got
remaining.
it. So he decided to slow down there. Oh, 2 out of 5.
That's 19 seconds to work with.
Got good enough time on his hands. You can see him a little bit tiring out.
Oh, look at this. 5
Now he's got to
seconds.
speed up.
One more shot. Oh, di naabot yung money ball. Sayang.
I can say now that he's actually my second guy.
Oh,
He's got 14.
Okay,
He's got 14.
so 14 points to tie Miguel Oxon.
So we've got our top 3 already. We've got Concepcion with 16. You've got Oxon with 14, and you've got Mendoza also with 14.
Wow. Then there's 4 players with 12 points. So we're going to have a tiebreaker. And that will be in just a moment here on 5 Plus.
the Filoil Flying V 3-point shootout. We're just finished the first round. And since we have 4 players with 11 points after the first round, based on the rules we mentioned a while ago, the player who made the most money balls will advance to the second and final round. And that player is from the University of the Philippines, Pio Longa, who made 3 money balls in the first round. So, let's announce the 8 players who will advance to the second and final round. Rich Ginitaran of CEU. Please come forward. Please go over to this bench. Guys, the players I will call, please proceed to the bench on the side. Second, we have Miguel Oxon of National University. Third, we have Sherwin Concepcion of UST. Next, JP Nieles of Mapua. Then we have Ken Tuffin of FEU. Alan Mina of Colegio San Juan de Letran. Jethro Mendoza of Emilio Aguinaldo College, and Pio Longa of UP are 8 players to advance to the second and final round.
And there you go. We have Concepcion, Mendoza, Oxon, Ginitaran, Nieles, Tuffin, Mina, and Longa making it to the next round here in the 3-point shootout of the 2019 Filoil Flying V Preseason Cup All-Star Game presented by Morris Garages Philippines. My name is James Velasquez with Juan Banal, Mara Aquino courtside, and the entire ESPN5 crew bringing you the All-Star festivities of this event here on 5+. Both of your guys are still here.
Yeah.
Okay.
No. Jerick Amis.
Okay,
so
okay.
my man is Mendoza.
Okay.
Well, Ken Tuffin supposedly I have the
If
third
you have the
option.
third,
Yeah. So I'm gonna give you an additional wager.
Sigurado ka ba dyan?
So pumasok ka para naman magiging masaya to. At
Alam mo kung
kasama
sino yung
kita.
third man ko?
Sino third man
Si
mo?
Sherwin Concepcion, syempre yung top shooter ng first round.
Sherwin Concepcion. Oh,
Ah?
ibigay ko na sa'yo.
Oh,
Sherwin
yan.
Concepcion.
Oh.
So I've got still 2 guys here. Concepcion, Mendoza and Tuffin. Yours is Concepcion.
Oo, pinili ko na number 24 eh.
Your
Since
percentage.
Kobe fan ako, di yung number
I got you.
24.
I got you.
Kukunin ko yun. Oh. So here's Pia Longa now from UP.
Yung Nieles din, pwede din yan eh. Pwede maging dark horse yan eh.
Yeah.
Pero Mapua.
Quick release, ran from rack to rack. Longa, the form not changing.
And you're going to be seeing a different second round because these guys have made already, heated up at some point in the first track.
Oh,
First
look at
round.
that.
Good roll in.
Lucky bounce on the money ball.
You like his shot. It's parang effortless yung kanyang mga bitak.
So far, so good for Pia Longa. Looking to set the bar early here in the second round.
Again, he's shooting much better compared to his first round.
Money ball. Oh,
16 points.
16 points.
16 points. There you go. Tops Sherwin Concepcion's output in the first round. You got there. Etong si Pio Longa.
The UP Fighting Maroon, Pia Longa.
I mean, that's a huge jump from 11 points to 16 points. Well done, young blood.
Oh, ngayon kita mo, mas game-based na yung mga players. Kanina nagtatawanan ba yun ng eliminations?
The stakes are higher now that you're in the second round. Ken Tuffin now, starting
Your
out.
guy.
Yeah, from
Your guy.
FEU.
Hey. Lefty shooter from Far Eastern University looking to do Moraita proud.
Like it when he extends it. There you go. That's
Ooh.
3 out of 5, yo.
Okay, good. Nakita mo ngayon yung pagkuha ng bola ng mga shooters. Basta pagbitaw, kuha na agad. Oh, look at this!
That's a good average. You see Denok Miranda from the sideline saying, oh, I wish I shot that kind of 3-pointers during my FEU heydays.
Siya naman yung PowerPoint guard. Oh, Tuffin.
Ooh.
Making the top look easy. Money ball. Up
Bang,
and in.
bang.
Here we go.
My guy, let's go. There you go. Come on. Finish strong, finish strong.
He has 18.
Bang!
20. raising the bar.
Ooh. 20 points, and I think he shot most of the money ball. Hey, second round is a whole different monster.
Wow. And Tenok Miranda.
Taking some pointers. I think he likes it. He's replaying it in his head.
Oh, look at Ken Tuffin smiling now after the game face earlier.
He made 2 from each rack, I would say. Have it go.
Found his range and never looked back. So the first 2 shooters here in the second round,
Yes.
leading the way.
20 and 16. 20 for Tuffin, and for Vilonga, he's got 16. At least they've surpassed whatever they did in the first round, at the very least. Here's another shooter, though.
So again, the most points in the final round.
Probably got his shooting form from Anton Tantoco from Letan, that guy.
Wait. Mina gets the money ball. This is my guy.
This is your new guy.
Come on, Alan. Let's go. Let's
I
go.
thought you had
Concepcion also.
Concepcion, okay.
Yes.
Concepcion and Mina.
May dalawa pa. Come on, Alan. You can't airball those. Let's go, young blood.
There you go.
Okay, there is hope. From the middle rack, there is hope. Oh, no lucky bounce.
When he fades away a little bit, that's when he's making a shot. So gusto niya pinapahirapan niya yung sarili niya ng konti.
Ba't mo padadaliin? Kung pwede mo pahirapan.
Oo, masyado madali. Walang bantay eh. Di ba? Alan Mina, one of his best racks.
Oh, no lucky bounce. Oh, this is going to be tough.
But too soon. 7 seconds though. He can finish this. These guys have adjusted already.
One more.
Last
It's
one.
a money ball. But I don't think that'll count. Oh, just 12 points for Alan Mina. You know what? I will wager 100 sit-ups in my next workout. Okay,
Bro,
if your boy Kenneth Tuffin takes this home,
bro, you're gonna
With
be
video,
you're
okay?
gonna be cramping on the 21st sit-up.
if your boy takes this home, I promise you one banal.
No,
100 sit-ups.
I still got 2 guys. I still
Okay,
got
okay,
2
okay.
guys. I got Mendoza and I got Ken Tuffin.
So here's Nieles from Mapua University. This Cardinal looking to make it quick. He's deadly.
Come on, make Coach Randy proud. Randy Alcantara, one of the best shooters probably that came out of Mapua
Oh, yeah.
Cardinals.
Meron pa ako isa naalalang malupit na King Cardinal. Banal yung last name eh. Ganon.
Actually, dalawa yung naging
Oo,
Cardinal
dalawa.
eh,
Oo nga pala. Basta yung isa binigyan ng championship sa UAP, yung alma mater ko. Kinamayan ko pa yung coach na yun eh. Parang, coach, thank you for 2002.
And Deno Miranda was there. He was playing for FBU during that time.
Yeah. Oh, Nieles again, very quick, moving from rack to rack, but just not accurate enough. Finishes with 13. So still, Ken Tuffin's 20 is the score to beat.
So what we're doing is from the lowest score to the highest score. That's the sequence of the shooters in the second round.
Ang nakakatakot dun kasi kung nasa final round ka at maganda yung simula ng mga nauna sa'yo. Does it, add
I
to the
think
pressure?
it's part of the money game.
Yeah, more about that in just a moment. Back in a bit. pressure is on now for Rich Ginitaran from Centro Escolar University. He starts out from the right corner. Ginitaran had 12 in the previous round, but big number to beat. Kenneth Tuffin's 20 here in the final round. A lot of factors to be considered here. Could be the pressure from seeing Longa and Tuffin shoot it out with 20 and 16 points respectively. Then again, it could work both ways. It can inspire the next few shooters to be more competitive. Although Ginitaran currently with 4 will not be able to beat Tuffin's 20.
But this guy came from an injury. You have to understand he was out for 3 months because of a fractured wrist, I would say, I think. Look at him, just now competing in the 3-point shootout.
And we'll just finish with 6 points. So we have Oxon, Mendoza, and Concepcion still waiting in the wings.
We've got right now still Ken Tuffin with 20 points and P. Longa from UP with 16, followed by Nieles, JP Nieles from Mapua.
Again, 100 sit-ups. I will capture it in my
video,
IG
yeah.
stories, okay? If Kenneth Tuffin,
No
your
rest,
guy.
no rest.
Oh, straight.
Straight
Sige,
100.
sige, sige.
Nice, 100 sit-ups. Let's go.
So, para at least naging fit pa ako kahit talo ko, diba? Or
This
might as
guy-
well get
yeah.
something out of it.
This is Miguel Oxon, who's placed second in our first round.
Oh,
Yeah,
got the
high
money ball.
High arcing 3.
Just letting it fly. Uy, nilinis pa yung ring.
Oh.
Back-to-back hits. 3
Yeah.
straight. Well, this young gun's shot
he's
looking
feeling
good
it now.
now.
Feeling it.
It's a money ball. 11 points.
You gotta finish strong in every rack because they're gonna be counting those money balls whenever, if ever, there is a tiebreaker. He's got 19 seconds, enough time for the last rack.
Oh!
Bang!
15. Oh no, big rack here.
Oh
Kinapos lang.
no! No!
Oh, that was such a promising rack, the second to the last rack.
Ooh. Tough one.
Miguel Oxon will finish with 15. So no one still close to Tuffin's 20.
So that puts him in third place. Not bad though.
2 more shooters. Jethro Mendoza and Sherwin Concepcion.
Next shooter, please welcome from the Emilio Aguinaldo College.
Score to beat, 20 points.
My other guy so far, Ken Tuffin and Mendoza.
More arms and wrist in this shot.
Really a good rack for him. He started strong though in the first round.
Yeah.
Now not so much. Trying to adjust his shots. He's made 2 now so far. 2 out of 5 in that rack. Let's go, bud.
If you play the game at any level, you know that as much as possible you think of nothing, you blank your mind, you try to get into that zone. And it's
Oh,
especially tougher in a 3-point shootout. This is going to be tough, and will not make the cut, even if he goes perfect on the final rack. And Mendoza finishes just dead.
Tough second round
One last,
for Jethro Mendoza.
one last, and it's my guy, Sherwin Concepcion.
This is it. This is the deal breaker. 21 points to beat Ken Tuffin from FEU.
Just getting to 20 is tough enough.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
I like the no pun intended.
Yeah, no pun intended. Tough
Last
enough
but not the least,
for Ken
please
Tuffin.
welcome from the University of Santo Tomas, Sherwin Concepcion.
Here we go. Let's go, young man.
And I think
Number
he's
24.
He's choosing to shoot from the other side. He shot and he began in the other side of the first round. I think he's starting this,
Yeah.
shifting a little bit. Let's see. Maybe a risk that he's taking.
I am legit nervous right now.
Come on, 100 push sit-ups.
Oh.
Two out of 5 there. Come on, give me 100 sit-ups, my man. Let's go.
I see this as an absolute win, even if I lose, because I become more fit.
He's calmer now. In this rack, he's calmer with his releases.
Oy, walang awa sa Moneyball. Let's go. 30 seconds, middle rack.
Ooh, he's feeling it.
It has to be immaculate now in the final 2 racks.
Final push, last 2 racks.
Oh, let me just stretch. Let me just stretch these
I'm gonna
abdominal
clean
muscles
up
right
that
here.
middle court for your sit-ups. I'm gonna lay out a yoga mat for your sit-ups.
Oh, Sherwin Concepcion had a very promising first round.
Dude,
Okay, here we go. So we'd like to congratulate
Thank
Juan
you.
Banal and
Thank
Ken
you.
Tuffin.
my man, Ken Tuffin, 20 points, which equates to 100 sit-ups for this guy right here, Mr. Velasquez.
I see this as an absolute win, okay? I get pushed to my limits and I become a better person. So Ken Tuffin set the bar early.
From FEU.
Well deserved,
Ken
my
Tuffin.
man.
Ken, you can smile. You won. All business na rin si Ken Tuffin. Well, look at this final round.
You know, he felt it after that second rack. Just straight shooting from this guy right here, Ken Tuffin, exhaling every time he released that shot. Felt good.
And highlights from that shootout from Ken Tuffin brought to you by by Morris Garages Philippines. Also, 2019 Filoil Flying V Preseason Cup All-Star Game and all the side events presented to you by Morris Garages Philippines. Congratulations to Ken Tuffin taking home the crown and is the sharpest sniper this afternoon in the 2019 Filoil Flying V Preseason Cup All-Star Game presented by Morris Garages Philippines.
Satisfaction in Juan Banal's face.
I'd also like to call on our representative from LGR Sportswear to join
I
us.
see this as an absolute win.
Mr. Ryan Cruz
Juan
of
Banal is
LGR.
happy
Thank you,
and
sir.
I get more fit. Congratulations, Ken Tuffin, and I know Coach Olsen Rosella is going to be extremely
But
happy.
He's gonna be a Ken Tuffin
He's of stretch 4
of
now. He's
Far
got
Eastern
to put the ball on the
University,
floor.
our 2019
That goes along with that
Filoil
streak
Flying V
shooting.
Preseason Cup
Ken Tuffin is our 3-point shooting champion.
Made it tough for the entire competition, but for Ken, nothing is tough enough as he takes home the 3-point shootout crown. Congratulations to Ken Tuffin and to Far Eastern University, repping Moraita this afternoon.
We'll have the much awaited
And coming up next one, the High Flyers, High Risers, Throwdown Kings will be showcasing their bunnies inside of Filoil Flying V Center. So after the Snipers, here come the High Flyers. Up next, the Slam Dunk competition. But first, we go to the champion of the 3-point shootout, Ken Tuffin, at courtside now with Mara Aquino.
Here with me is Ken Tuffin, the king, our champion for the 3-point shootout. First of all, congratulations. You went up against opponents with high 3-point field goals, but that did not translate into this competition. You, on the other hand, did so well, 20 points in the second round. How did you stay so calm? You didn't look nervous at all.
Just put in the work in. You know, the first round I was lucky to get into the second round, to the finals. So it was just, yeah, hard work works. It was just staying calm and the preparation.
Now, in the first round, you scored 12. Second round, you scored 20. That's a big difference. What was there a wake-up call? Did you put a little bit of pressure on yourself to do better in the second round?
Yeah, as I said, I was lucky to get into the second round, into the finals. So it was definitely a wake-up call, and I just try to just stick to what I do best, and that's shoot the ball. So that's all I believed in.
Now you proved you are the best of the best when it comes to three-point shootout. What does winning this competition mean to you?
It's great for the confidence and obviously for FEU as well. We have a great program, so it's a testament to our coaches and the hard work they put into us.
Congratulations, Ken, and for sure you made FEU proud. Now let's turn it over to James and Juan.
Low-key shouting out to Coach Olsen and the entire
Yeah,
coaching
yeah.
staff of Far Eastern University. Congratulations once again, three-point shootout champion Ken Tuffin from the FEU Tamaraos. And we got more in store, and that is next, a slam dunk competition, and it is right here on 5+.
Filoil Flying V All-Star Slam Dunk Contest. First, from the Adamson Soaring Falcons, Adrian Paul Manlapas. From the CEU Scorpions, Joshua Abastillas. From the Goleo de San Juan de Letran Knights, Neil Andre Guarino. From the LPU Pirates, Fritz Saladaga. From the National University Bulldogs, Adama Faye. From the UB Fighting Maroons, Joe Gomez Diliano. Steve. From the UST Growling Tigers, Renz Abando. Now let me bring our host, Mr. Mark Zambrano.
All right, good afternoon once again, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the 2019 Filoil Flying V Preseason Cup All-Star Game presented by Morris Garages Philippines. We are now seconds away from our 2019 Filoil Flying V Slam Dunk Challenge with these high flyers behind me. Now, just to explain the rules quickly, we have 7 contestants from each participating school in the lot, and we have drawn the lots to determine the order of players for the first round. We have 2 rounds in the tournament. The top 3 contestants with the highest score after the first round will advance to the second and final round. The order of players for the final round will be from the lowest to the highest score. In the first round of competition, participants will be given 2 separate chances to dunk. The use of any props or other people in any way must be approved in advance by the competition by the Filoil Flying V Tournament Director. Each player will be given 1 minute to complete a dunk. He has an unlimited number of attempts within the 1-minute time limit. The first completed dunk will count as the player's official attempt for judges to score. The made dunks cannot be replaced even if the athlete has time remaining. As soon as the first dunk is completed, the dunk will be scored by our 5 judges on a scale of 5 to 10 points. The player will have a second dunk in the first round after all the other participants have attempted their dunks. The 2 scores will be averaged together for the final score. The same rules will apply for the final round dunk-off. The player with the highest score will be declared the champion, and in case of a tie, both players will advance to the second round. Now, let's meet the judges for our 2019 Filoil Flying V Slam Dunk Challenge, starting off with former PBA great and high flyer himself, Danny Siegel. Next, we have another former PBA great and still a good player, Danny Ildefonso. Another former PBA player, Dennis Miranda, is here. We have a player from Northport, Bradwin Ginto. And of course, our sponsor, the EVP of LGR Sportswear, Ryan Cruz, is with us. Palakpakan po natin ang ating judges for the slam dunk competition.
Whenever you have Dynamite Danny
Yeah,
Siegel
I know.
and the Demolition Man, Danny Ildefonso, leading this panel of judges, you know it's legit. And it's going to take a lot for these young high flyers to impress our panel of judges in the slam dunk competition.
You know, Danny Siegel, just wow, with the hops on this guy, he is a legend.
I remember one game where he had a 360 fast break dunk. And everyone in our household
So who's your man for this competition?
Danny Siegel. Hindi.
Pag tayo kumalaban dyan.
Oh, sabi mo, ano eh. Ikaw muna, sige.
I'll probably go with Abando, Renz Abando from UST.
Renzo Vanda. Okay.
I mean, I don't know how he's gonna fly in terms of dunking, but I've seen him jump. I've seen his athleticism, but he's a monster in blocks, though.
Okay, so I'll go with Joe Gomez Del Llano. I'll go with the Gomez Del Llano brothers.
You got Faye in the lineup.
Yeah. Only
Got
because
Atama Faye, yeah.
only because I know that Joe has seen what Richie Rivero, what Kobe Paras, what
That's true.
Juan Gomez Del Llano can do in a game and even during like training. So I know this guy has seen some things. And the slam dunk competition in a few moments, only here on 5+. Welcome back to the Slam Dunk competition in the 2019 Filoil Flying V Preseason Cup All-Star Game presented to you by Morris Garages Philippines. If you're just joining us, my name is James Velasquez alongside Juan Banal, Matt Aquino at courtside. The rest of the hardworking men and women of ESPN5 take a look at the Slam Dunk competition rules.
This is what's going to be happening. This is what you're going to be witnessing. 7 contestants coming from each participating school. And they can use actually props and people as long as it has been approved before this competition. They can actually have as many attempts within the 1 minute period as long as it is a miss. Once they make a dunk, that will be automatically judged and counted as their entry for this contest.
Here we go, Adrian Manlapas from Adamson University. Can the soaring Falcon fly high?
So I'm changing from Abando to Manlapas, just for the record. For the
Lights up.
record.
Okay, lights up. I'm sticking with my guy, Joe Gomez del Llano. Let's see.
This is the high flyer from the Adamson Falcon. Let's see what he's got. Oh, rocking that
Clean
rock.
reverse. Yeah. Rocking the baby for the first dunk. Looking clean.
Yeah, pretty safe dunk. Good start. That's automatically going to be counted. He's got more than enough time, but since the dunk went in, that's what the judges will have to score. Rocks it.
Clears it too with a throwdown. Remember when you could fly like that?
I could have said yes, but
Honest style. Honesty is the best one.
I don't think Danny I is a bit happy with his score because he wasn't smiling. It was a complete opposite of his scorecard, but pretty decent, pretty safe dunk for Adrian Paul Manlapas from Adamson.
This is going to be big. Of course, you always want to start strong.
So a couple of substitutes. We got a couple of names that we had on our original list, but there were a couple of change-ups. But Adrian Manlapas, 43 points.
Calling our next dunker
Adamson.
from Central Escolar University. Please welcome Joshua Abastillas.
And here is Joshua Abastillas from CEU. Yung mga ganitong build, you know that they can easily get up in the air.
And I've seen him play.
Trying to go for a 360. Or
Build
180
his
rather.
confidence here. He's got more time. He's got more than enough. He's got more than enough time.
Oh, yeah, let's go, Josh. Trying to go for a clean one. Unfortunately, could not just get enough air under him.
See what our judges think about Joshua's attempts.
Na-pressure yata kasi si Danny S tsaka si Danny ay yung
Actually, he
judge.
had a good intention. Take a look at this. No, well, this is the last dunk that had to go in. He had more than enough time, though, but because it was his third attempt, lost air. But his fellow CEU players just in the stands now, cheering him on. Danny I trying to match his emoji with his facial
27 for
expression.
Joshua Abastillas of
27
CEU.
points there for Abastillas
Adrian
from
Manlapas of Adamson
CEU.
got a 43 in his first attempt.
Okay, so up next we have my guy.
Next up, from
Joe
the
Gomez del
University of the
Llano.
Philippines, Joe Gomez del Llano.
You can see this guy's got hops, though.
I think it
The
runs in the
warm-up,
family.
Yeah, yep.
Diba? Gomez del Llano
With
family,
the
Manal
curly tops,
family.
you know, with the curly tops, man.
Oh, here we go.
60 with the right hand for Joe Gomez del Llano.
Two hands, making sure the
Yeah,
judges see
hey,
it.
Hey, open your eyes. Those are two hands that I used. Oh, nice.
Punching it. Could have, parang high flyer ako no? Pero feeling ko mas nagandahan pa yung landing. Kasi syempre, the grace, the showmanship, it's all part of it.
9, 8, 8, 9.
Oh, but look at this.
Couples
The judges are happy.
Yeah, not bad. Pretty decent numbers.
So 43
for Joe Gomez del Llano.
for Joe Gomez del
Next up,
Llano.
from National
Tapas
University,
and
please
Deliano.
welcome
Tapas
Adama
and Deliano's got
Faye.
43 apiece.
Oh, Faye, a very
Yeah,
athletic
you know,
looking
this
finisher.
guy didn't warm up at all. He was reserving everything, and we'll probably get the shock of our lives. Let's see.
Oh, not clean enough on the throwdown, but I think he's gonna get a do-over.
Because I don't think that's counted as a dunk.
There.
Yep, that was clean.
Dinagdagan yung angat.
That
Adama Faye from
pump
NU.
reverse. Doesn't seem too happy about his dunk, but twirls it around in the air. Take a look at this replay.
I know he has more throwdown power
Yep.
there.
I'm sure they're pretty much reserving, just trying to get to the next round. That's
Yeah.
that's the highest score so far.
44 points for Adama Faye of NU.
Yeah.
And they've garnered 44 points.
Quick recap.
Adama and Faye leading the pack so far with 44 points, and we will be back in a moment.
Manlapas with 43.
Welcome back to the Slam Dunk competition in the 2019 Filoil Flying V Preseason Cup All-Star Game, presented by Morris Garages Philippines. And now, action continues. So far, it's Adama Faye from National University with 44 total points. Fritz Saladaga now from LPU. Ooh. Wanted to throw it down off the self. Ooh.
That looks nice though. It's pretty decent for a dunk. He has to make it. He's got unlimited attempts. As long as he makes the shot within the... There you go, 2 hands.
For Fritz Saladaga.
Okay. Fritz Saladaga serving it to himself. Using 2 hands for safety.
Let's take a look from this angle. Usually it's the side angle that you can see the hops. Leaning that dunk.
What are the odds that...
And you gotta, you know, sometimes you gotta add flair. It's
Yeah.
not just about getting the ball inside and dunking. You gotta land with finesse and with, you know, with much gusto.
with some swag.
Yeah.
For Fritz Saladaga.
And sometimes yun lang nadadala na sa ganun. He's got 40 points.
And our next high flyer from Colegio San Juan de Letran,
Is
Leo
done.
Andre Guarino.
We got Manlapas with 43. Joe Gomez Liliana with 43. Faye with 44. Saladaga with 40. Here's your guy, Guarino.
So I've got Guerrino and Manlapas.
Trying to jump to the free throw line area.
Oh, you want to take off from far away.
Oh, to be young.
And long and athletic.
Oh! Taking advantage of the
I
wingspan.
appreciate the dunk better in slow-mo and from the side view just to see how far that takeoff was.
Pwede ba sana siyang bumuelo? But then bring out one of the greatest hits. I believe I can fly.
It's a couple of just one step after the free throw line. These guys have to land like, you know, they would, you know, they should be proud of what they've done.
And a couple of smiley faces again.
Humble kasi sila.
42 points.
But you know, in a competition, yeah.
Add some flavor.
Neil Guarino finishes with 42.
Next dunker, the final dunker in our first
It's
round.
Abando now.
From the
Up
University of
next.
Santa
He was my first choice though.
Abando.
But I'm going for Adrian Paul Manlapas.
Oh,
Two-hand
Clean.
slam.
Clean.
First try.
For Renz Abando.
Very clean 360 there. Two-handed jam.
the contestants are being safe.
Safe,
so far.
yeah. They didn't. All they have to do is get to the next round, at least get enough points on the board. Take a look at that.
Kumbaga sa panliligaw, wala mo ng grand gesture. Mga ano muna, safe moves muna.
And I think the judges agree legitimately this guy's got the hops with him. All nines.
Nines,
All
hey.
45 points for Renz
Leading
Abando.
the pack.
Oh,
Ba't kasi nagpalit ka pa ng choice?
okay, no? Safe lang. Safe
Okay,
lang.
okay.
Safe lang. Safe.
Eh, alam mo naman ako, low yan. So yung ano yung pinili
Yeah,
ko.
talagang yung mga plug ng ganyan.
Oh. Marami pa tayong plug at marami pa tayong slam dunks coming up in just a moment on 5 Plus. Second round almost underway. As you take a look at the scores from round number 1, it's Renza Bando leading the pack with 45. And then you have Adamo Pay with 44, and then Gomez de Liano and Manlapas each with 43 points. But of course, you total that.
They're going to average, they're going to average the results of both rounds. And the top 3 players that emerge after that average will be moving to the championship round. And this is my guy right here, Adrian Paul Manlapas, who scored 43 points in the first round and first go at it. Let's see what he has up his sleeve.
Okay, sukat. Measuring, trying to find out where he's going to take off. Oh, wanted to throw that down with authority.
So let's see what he has.
Some grip check on the kicks.
Ooh,
oh!
Better timing. You like that, but you gotta look up. You gotta love your dunk. Don't look down.
I think it's Filipino culture. Huwag masyado mag...
humble brag.
Oh,
Parang
yeah,
ganun. It was pretty decent. Look at that float in the air.
Dapat
It was a
isa-
clean dunk. It was
Yeah.
a clean dunk.
Added a little more power for
Yeah,
the player.
yeah,
Tsaka
yeah.
yung tunog nung punch mo sa ring, diba? Oh, but look at this. The judges.
Giving
Some
him
sevens there, couple of eights, so 37 points.
lower.
So the scores will be averaged after these 2
Next
rounds.
dunker from
Top 3.
University, Joshua
on.
Pastillas.
Castilia's getting a second chance.
I know he has more.
Yeah.
I know he has more.
As you can see in his demeanor, he seems to be a very quiet guy. And you have to understand, this guy played a while ago. Probably doesn't have his legs with him yet, but
We still gotta stay at it. There's some botch attempts. Let's go, young man. Okay, clean finish. Steady for Joshua Bastillas. And will be part of his growing experience moving on as he tries to compete in more slam dunk competitions in the future. All 6s for our judges.
30 points for Joshua.
But better than
yeah, better his first round. Better than his first round. No,
From
no
University of the
reason to
Philippines,
look
Joe
down.
Gomez Taliano.
Keep your head up. Being here means a lot.
Okay, here's my main man.
Here's your guy.
Let's go, Joe. Okay, just checking out how he's gonna take off.
You can see in the dugout, you've got Kobe and Bright and Richie. Trying to
Oh!
support this. Oh, no. Oh, no.
Oh, wait a
Oh,
second.
that's it.
Wait
That's
a
it. If that
second.
goes
Wait
in,
a
that's
second.
it.
Wait.
That's
Wait
it.
a second. Wait a second.
Oh,
Let's go, Joe.
that's going to be game over. If he makes
Let's go,
that, that's going
Joe.
to be game over.
Some through the legs action. Oh, trying to windmill it now, adjusting.
Oh, you got 15 seconds. It's not enough time. Come on, bring in the guns. Come on.
Come on, come on.
That last one. That last one.
Come on, Joe.
Come on, man.
Ah!
You got 1 second.
Oh, just ran out of time. Had
Could've been
evil
good, though.
intentions, though.
Could have been good. That
Evil
between
intentions,
the
though.
legs. Oh, that would have brought the house down.
Because no attempt. I mean, no successful dunk. That's going to impact the score. So all fives across the board. But ooh!
Could have
Joe
been good.
Gomez.
Yeah.
Gomez
Could have been
did
good.
it.
25 points for Joe Gomez Deliano.
And wanted to channel is a 1997 Kobe Bryant through the legs. So now we have Adamo Faye.
Second in our first round with 44 points. Looking to up his game with his dunk. Let's see.
Oh!
What?
Straight up, punching it through.
With
Straight
ease.
up.
Like nothing. I'm just like walking in the park. Oh, I need a dunk? Here you go. And then that's it. Walks away as if nothing happened. Ooh, his
Feeling ko
head
gusto niya-
almost hit the ring.
Gusto niyang mag-rock the baby ng one hand eh. Pero nawala yung grip. That's why he cupped
Yep.
it and threw it down. But nonetheless, powerful dunk. Maybe the throwdown can sway the
Maybe enough to get him to the next round and show us what he's got. But like he just walked. He didn't warm up. This guy didn't warm up, and then walked into this competition. First round scored 44 points, and now in the second round scored 41 points. What? It was just walking and then realized, oh, this is a dunk competition. Let me dunk the ball.
Yeah.
And then that's it. Walks away.
It's like he can
As
wake
if
up.
Nothing happened.
He can wake up and throw down a two-hander or a tomahawk. Here's Fritz Saladaga now from LPU. Okay.
Trying to measure up. He had 40 points in the first round.
Really trying to wind it up. Oof. Now this is the difficult part for some of the shorter dunkers. Kasi kailangan nila mag-exert the maximum effort. But when they do get to throw it down,
It looks
it's-
good. It looks
yeah.
good because you can see the hang time. You can see the vertical leap. See how he can salvage this. He's got 15 seconds.
kinakapos si Fritz.
Almost. I mean, he had pretty good looking dunks.
8 seconds. And just will run out of
Round
time.
of applause once again for Fritz Saladaga, YC.
Fritz Saladaga will get 5s across the board. Appreciate the attempts though.
25 points for
And
Fritz
if we could only
Saladaga.
score attempts, I mean, Joe Gomez Deliano with that between the legs, that was
From the
nasty.
Borneo de San Juan de Letrán, Neil Andre Molino.
Almost brought the house down.
Here's Guarino from Colegio San Juan de Letran. Why hasn't anyone dunked on Mark Zambrano yet?
That went in, so that's going to be counted, I think. There's no do-over.
Dapat yung una na ito.
Yeah, that was the first dunk, I think. Oh, this is good. If he makes that, that's the first time we've seen that this afternoon off the board.
Come on, guys.
Kailangan lang konting
Kailangan
buwelo.
niya ng buwelo. Kailangan ng buwelo.
Just wanted to punch it through.
For Neil
Job
Andre
done.
Molino.
playing it safe, and making sure that he actually gets a dunk to go.
Just making sure that everybody knows he's got it. Not just a little bit, you know. The first dunk, yeah, that's why it didn't count, because he didn't really slam it home. But there you have it on your screens. 35 points for this young blood. Scored much better, though, in the first round. So they're going to be averaging, for those watching, whatever they get in the second round, that's not the final score. So you've got Renz Abando, scored 45 points in the first round.
Sinusukat kung I think kung paano siya pipihin.
Well, that's difficult.
Yeah,
No,
standing.
a vertical leap from a standing position and then you go 360, that's going to be hard.
Ooh, double pump.
Yep. That's going to look good on replay.
Now, it would have been impressive if that was his first move.
See how low he cocked that.
Ooh.
Not bad, not bad.
Almost going Steve Francis style.
This guy's he's got hop. Yeah, and not just in offense. I've seen him play and defensively. What averages 2 or 3 blocks a game?
Renz Abando, 45 and 48.
48. Wow, 48.
Sabi sa'yo, hindi ka na dapat nagpalit.
Palit ng tao, yeah.
O pag hinayaan ba kita magpalit, 50 push-ups na lang ba ako? 50 sit-ups na lang ba ako? Magka-intindihan tayo ngayon.
Pero alam mo, Renz Abando kahit pa paano, that's at 48. And you know why it looks good on him when he has these downs? It's because he looks light on his feet, you know?
He is willing to throw it down. We will be back in a moment for more on 5+. And the top 3 will duke it out for the Slam Dunk Competition crown at the 2019 Filoil Flying V Preseason Cup All-Star Game presented by Morris Garages Philippines. So you take a look at the average score. We have Renz Abando topping the squad with 93-85 for Adam Buffet and then 80 for Adrian Madapa.
So apparently they didn't. The sum of their 2 rounds will be the one that will determine not their average.
Total score.
Total score. Yeah.
Here we go. Adams from Adamson University, Adrian Malapas. Let's see if he can go deep into his bag. He's measuring for the self-hoop.
Sometimes that's a high risk, high return type of dunk when you try to throw it. Not bad, not bad. Oh, nice. The timing, and then you're right, the difficulty there is the level of difficulty there, the risk of letting go of the ball, and then the timing. Looks good on replay.
And that's getting up off of 1 foot. Usually that's
45 points for Adrian Manlapas.
45 now for Adrian Manlapas in the final round.
So far, it's Renz Abando, who's from UST, who's leading. But this guy right here, Adam Afei, has been reserving all of the creatives. Like a Kawhi Leonard, no facial reaction, no nothing.
He's a fun guy.
No nothing.
Fun guy
Just,
thing.
I'm here to dunk and that's it, and then go home, do my
guy.
thing.
Ooh. It's like a baby windmill. Here we go. Now I think Faye, after the
Now he smiles. Now,
Hey, let's go.
Yeah, this is
Let's
what
go
we
now.
need. This is what we need.
Get the juices going.
Let's go get the people involved. He's got 30 seconds more. If he executes this, may look good.
I think this is his game now is a big. Kasi kailangan para pasalaksak yan.
He's got to change it up. He's got 15 seconds now. Let's see what he's going to do.
Oh, trying
Just
to
a bit
impress
too
with a
far
throwdown,
from the
yeah.
ring, though, but he could make this. He's got 5 seconds. 3.
Oh, I think he's just tired. I think he's just
Round
stressed
of
out.
applause for National University.
So some hope now for Manlapas and Abando to take this away from Faye.
But Abando is the primary leader. He's been consulting with his teammates actually in the side and just asking what other dunk can he bring into the floor.
From University of Santa Tomas, Renz Abando.
Here we go, Renzo Abando.
Come on, young blood, let's go. Let's see it.
Give us something to cheer about.
Ooh!
Whoa!
Did you see
Look at
how
that.
high that was? Did you see how high
How
that
that
was?
gather.
How? That's gonna look good on. Let's take a look.
Come on, Renz. Come on, Renz. Let's go.
Come on.
Attacking the rim with evil intentions.
James's setups are hanging. Oh. Just has the timer.
On the line.
Yeah, but take a look at how high he is. If we could see that level of.
Malayo. But his head is
He's
almost
got
at
25
rim level.
seconds, yeah. Could have been a Dwight Howard, but.
Now after
yeah,
many
now
botch
it's
attempts,
fatigue though. That's the fatigue settling.
Come on, Renz.
You got it?
ooh, trying to cock it all the way back. Let's go, Renz. You gotta throw it down. Ah! Almost, but not quite.
And you can see the judges, they were waiting for something good to come out of him. He was there, but not quite, and it seems to have been settled for the second time around this afternoon. Juan Banal has a high
Oh my
percentage
goodness.
of selection.
Oh my goodness. So your boy, the one,
Both
yeah.
Ken Tuffin and Adrian
Rian
Paul
Manlapas. Wow. Did you actually come back in time? Did you know the results of this
2
already?
out of 2 this
Wow,
afternoon.
wow, wow.
My
The
guys.
competition is heating up.
My guys.
Congratulations.
James, after this afternoon, you're gonna be so fit
Yeah.
after losing to every single bet that we have. That's 2 for 2 for you.
So sit-ups and push-ups now. Okay,
Yes, sir.
I'll take it. But congratulations to Adrian Paul Manlapas, the high-flying, slam-dunking, soaring Falcon, and he is the slam dunk champion in this slam dunk presented by Morris Garages Philippines. And I gotta do a Kevin Harlan up high and down hard. Adrian Manlapas doing whatever he wants. And he takes home this crown.
This is the dunk. reverse alley-oop dunk.
Off the lob, the self-oop, and throws it down. Two hands for safety. And staying true to the team name, a soaring falcon.
Just to be judged and awarded by the likes of Danny Siegel. Ooh, this guy's deserving.
I would have liked if Manlapas actually took off his shirt and showcased a Danny Ildefonso or a Danny Siegel jersey. Sureball 50. Okay, no matter the dunk. And did the raise the roof celebration afterwards? Oh my goodness. But the bottom line, Adrian Paul Manlapas taking off and taking over. And he is the slam dunk champion in the 2019 Filoil Flying V Preseason Cup All-Star Game presented here by Morris Garages, Philippines. A big win for Adamson University. We have a lot of almost but not quite.
I mean, that Joe Gomez de Leaño, that's somebody to look out for next year in this competition. He had that between the legs. Renza Bando was leading all the way until he actually missed in that last round. Could have been great.
And the slam dunk champ with Mara Aquino.
Adrian Paul Manlapas, our slam dunk champion, did a two-handed reverse, high level of difficulty, and you needed accuracy for that timing. You did so well. Was this a move that you specifically prepared for the All-Star, or was it something you've been comfortable with for a while?
I just tried it and di ko po siya talaga pinractice pero tinry ko lang. First time ko siya i-try, tas yun, go lang.
First time! That was amazing. So, sino yung inspiration mo for that dunk?
Di ko just basta pumasok lang sa isip ko na i-throw lang yung ball then dunk it lightly.
That was quick thinking there. Now, you caught everyone's attention with your athleticism. Ikaw ang kampiyon natin para sa slam dunk competition. Gaano ka-importante yun para sa'yo?
Malaking bagay po kasi first time ko din sumali ng slam dunk competition tapos champion pa and nakaka-proud lang po. Thank you.
Ikaw ang kampiyon. Congratulations sa'yo, and that's something to be proud of, and for sure your school is also proud of you. Let's turn it over to James and Juan.
Color me impressed, first time joining and now as a champ.
And the spontaneity of that dunk. He didn't practice it whatsoever. I mean, if we didn't know, we thought he'd practice that dunk. But it looked good on TV, looked good on replay, looked good on slow-mo. He is a well-deserved winner.
Coming up next, the All-Star Game here on 5+.
4, 3, 2. 1, 1, 2. 1, 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. The time we've been waiting is here. Let's make way for your favorite collegiate stars. This is gonna be rocking. Filoil Flying V Center, are you ready? Welcome to the 2019 Filoil Flying V NCAA versus UAAP All-Star Game. Let's meet the players for both teams. First, the UAAP All-Stars. From Adamson Soaring Falcons number 2, Jerick Ahanmisi. He is also a Soaring Falcon number 7, Jerome Lastimosa. Also from Adamson University, number 10, Simon Camacho. From De La Salle Green Archers, number 19, Justin Baltazar. From FEU Tamaraus, number 20, Ken Tuffin. From the National University, number 1, Dave Ildefonso. From the UST Growling Tigers, number 0, Mark Nanoy. From the FEU Tamaraus, number 13, LJ Gonzalez. From the National University Bulldogs, number 15, John Lloyd Clemente. And here's your first 5 based on the social media votes. From De La Salle Green Archers, number 30, Andre Carajut. Also a Green Archer, number 11, Aljun Melesio. From the UB Fighting Maroons, number 18, Bright Acquiti. Also from the Fighting Maroons, number 6, Kobe Paras. Last but not the least, earning the highest social media votes from the UB Fighting Maroons, number 25, Richie Ribeiro. Coaching the UAB All-Stars is Franz Pumaren. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for the All-Stars of the UAAP. And now let's carry on the All-Stars of the NCAA. From JRU Heavy Bombers, number 77, MJ De La Virgen. From San Beda University Red Lions, number 15, James Canlas Quinquete. From the Goleo de San Juan de Letran Knights, number 7, Jerick Balanza. From the San Beda Red Lions, number 14, Clint Doliguez. From the EAC Generals, number 20, JP Maguliano. From the Mapua University Cardinals, number 4, Warren Bonifacio. From San Beda Red Lions, number 10, Donald Tangua. From the Goleo de San Juan de Letran Knights, number 1, Larry Muyan. From the Mapua University Cardinals, number 24, Lawrence Victoria. And now the starting 5 based on the social media votes of the NCAA All-Stars. From San Sebastian College of Recoletos, Golden Stags, number 26, Romel Calahat Jr. From the LBU Pirates, number 11, Mike Zuzu. From the Arellano University Chiefs, number 12, Kent Salado. From the LPU Pirates, number 19, GB Marcelino. Also from the LPU Pirates, number 3, JC Marcelino. Coaching the NCAA All-Stars is Boyet Fernandez. Now both teams at the center court for the sportsmanship handshake. Once again, have a very big hand. Come on.
And here we go. The All-Star Game is upon us in the 2019 Filoil Flying V Preseason Cup All-Star Game, brought to you by Morris Garages Philippines. It is Team UAAP looking to prove their medal against Team NCAA, and it is all right here on 5+. Thank you for joining us. My name is James Velasquez with Juan Banal and Matt Aquino patrolling at courtside. Of course, for Team UAAP, no Kobe Paras, no Richie Rivero, but still a lot of speed, a lot of firepower against a very tall, very strong, very physical Team NCAA.
Yeah, at the end of the day, all conversations will be put to rest. This is a dream matchup. People would always talk about, what if the UAAP went against the NCAA, who would win? Well, the physicality, with the scoring output, with all the defense that will happen, with so much talent from both ends of the league today, this afternoon, it will be settled.
Which team will it belong to as we take a look at the lineup of Team NCAA? And like what we mentioned, this is a tall, athletic, physical unit. You can see the Marcelino twins from LPU with Donald Tancua and James Canlas Quaquete from San Beda University. A lot of talent on this
And
squad.
again, these guys, you also have to mention Jeric Balanza there. You've got Doliges, Clint Doliges also, and James Quaquete. They've also played in the last year's All-Star. Of course, last year was completely different. You had CJ Perez there. You've got Robert Bolick and JV Mocon and JP Calvo and Jesper Ayaay in that lineup.
All in the pros now.
Yeah, all in the pros now. And it's a superb lineup. Nonetheless, you didn't feel their departure because it is, like what you said, James, a pretty packed lineup.
At meron din mga crucial role players tulad din na Larry Muyang, nila Clint Doliges, who will do the dirty work for the scores to focus on doing their thing, and that is getting buckets. Because on the other side of the floor, when you talk about firepower, how about the outside shooting and the speed that you will see from Team UAAP?
Yeah, these are main guys of their respective schools. Take a look at there. Of course, Richie and Kobe won't be playing, but you still have the UAP MVP and Bright Acueti. Of course, the backcourt tandem of Aljun Melesio and Andre Carakut. Not to mention, you also have Mark Nonoy and LJ Gonzalez, and then that three-point shooting of Ken Tuffin and the big guys in Baltazar. You've got so many rich names, such a talented lineup. Again, UAP at some point was favored, but the emerging stars of NCAA will have something to say about that.
And speaking of stars, we have our courtside star right now ready to report. We got Maraki.
Now, two of the most popular UAAP players will not be playing today. That's Kobe Paras and Richie Rivero. Kobe Paras injured his left ankle, sprained the left ankle a couple of weeks ago during their game against Arellano. He says it's not good to play for today, but he'll be back for their games next week. Now, Richie Rivero just got back last week from the 3-on-3 tournament representing Philippines in China. He injured his left ankle there, sprained it during the first game, and he wasn't able to come back and play to represent Philippines for the remainder of the game. So both of them will not be joining their teams, and it'll be interesting to see who will step up. Back to you guys.
Well, that's the beauty of an all-star game,
Yeah.
One. That
It's
there are more
all-star.
stars that are ready to take over. And of course, you will have the brilliant coaching minds of Franz Mumaren and Boyd Fernandez leading them this afternoon.
And I'm interested to see. I think we were talking off air, James, and we were saying I think both teams are gonna take this pretty serious. I mean, you know, UAP guys are friends with UAP guys. NCAA guys are friends with NCAA guys. So if they play against each other in an all-star, they're pretty much gonna take it a little bit easy. But these guys are coming from different tournaments. And yes, they may be acquaintances, but at the end of the day, this is tournament versus tournament. Who will remain and emerge on top?
Will it be Team NCAA or Team UAAP? Let's meet the starters of both teams.
Senior Manager of Morris Garages Philippines, Mr. Ryan Cruz, Executive Vice President of LGR, and Coach Virgil Villavicencio, Filoil Flying V League Consultant, at the center court for the ceremonial toss. Also the first five for the NCAA All-Stars and UAAP All-Stars.
We have Mr. Ryan Cruz from LGR Sports. We also have Mr. Chino Subido from Morris Garages Philippines, and our tournament director, Mr. Joey Guillermo, for the ceremonial toss. And that's Mr. Chino Subido, very spry fellow, really excited to be part of the 2019 Filoil Flying V Preseason Cup All-Star Game. We thank these gentlemen and these companies for supporting our cause this afternoon, and it's going to be an exciting ball game between Team UAAP and Team NCAA. We take a look at the Marcelino twins, so Mike Nzusu, Ken Salado, Romel Calahat. It's actually a very fast unit for NCAA. For Team UAAP, you have Melesio, Caracot, Lasalian backcourt with Acueti anchor in the middle, Camacho and Dave Ildefonso rounding out to 5 for Team UAAP.
Not much change from the All-Star of NCAA. These guys were actually voted to be in this lineup, but on the side of the UAP, a couple of changes. Simon Camacho and Dave Ildefonso taking in the places of Kobe Paras and Richie Rivero.
Ildefonso left open, overcooks it, Acueti underneath. The reigning UAP MVP, Marcelino takes it away, finds Nzusu for the throwdown.
Been doing that all warm-up long and doesn't fail to impress with that dump. And don't see Mike Suzu.
Oh, no look pass. And the ball ends up with Melesio once again, top of the key attacking. Tries to set up Acueti, but taken away by Team NCAA. Stops, pops, and scores. JC Marcelino knocks it down.
This is such a fast, quick lineup for NCAA. You can see not wasting any time. That's 3 seconds off the shot clock, and that shot just drains from an open 3.
Melesio finds Acueti. Attacking the defense of Nzusu, goes on the reverse, gets it to go.
And right, Acueti, not to, he is familiar with the rest of the guys from the NCAA. He previously played for the Perpetual Altas, right?
Yeah.
Altas, yeah.
Reverse layup, blocked by the rim. Calahat rejected by Bright. Mr. Brightside. Here's Caracot all the way. We are off to the races. 1 point lead for Team NCAA. They go to the post, back outside to JV Marcelino. Goes to brother JC for 3. Misses that time. Now initially I thought Team UAAP was going to be the quicker squad, but
Yep,
Team NCAA showing they can run with the best of them. Ildefonso the other corner. Bang!
Ildefonso said it didn't work on the other side. Let me take it the other side of the floor. Bright Acueti now taking the ball, receiving the ball from the top of the key and creating for his teammates. Very Draymond Green-like.
Salado misses the layup. And ball picked up by Aljo Melesio. It is a 7-5 lead. And Caracot almost, but not quite.
We're going to see a lot of outside shooting from the UAP side. I think if you take a look at their lineup, most of them can shoot and nail it from the outside. While on the other hand, you've got the NCAA who will try to outrun you in that open court.
Nzusu for 3. Short that time. As Melesio tracks it down. We'll wait for more white shirts as they try to operate to the half court. No, steps back for 3.
Ooh.
Yes, sir, that's good.
Crossover, step back by Aljon Melesio.
9-5 lead for Team UAAP. Nzusu versus Acueti. Almost lost the ball. Fakes, fires, couldn't hit. Team UAAP getting some stops now. Camacho versus Salado. Ball stripped. The conductor making sure no easy basket goes unchecked.
There was a right intention for Camacho to post up. But take a look at this step back. Beautiful, sweet jumper by Aljo Melesio.
Melesio misses that time. Camacho recovers. Sends up Caracol. Oh, look at that. An assist from Marcelino to Taft.
And Camacho is a matchup nightmare for Salado. That was he was out rebounded there. Carajo just nailing that floater.
Marcelino. Puente again, another rebound. Ildefonso fires it up to Melesio. No look pass back today. Picked off. Great defense.
Good trail there. A little bit too late on the pass.
Salado runs out of room. Finds JV Marcelino. Fires up from mid-range.
Very quick and high scoring pace in the first quarter.
Essentially 3 guards, 1 small forward, and a big man in Nzuzu on the floor. Oh, Melesio, look at that. That's set up for Camacho.
Camacho will be scoring in the shaded area all afternoon long if it's Salado who's guarding him.
Ildefonso versus Salado. Again. Oh, look at the trickery.
Oh.
Blocked by Ildefonso. Oh, Dave, though. Almost hobbling there, but tells his coach he's okay. Oh, no, asking for a sub. I think tweaked his ankle, and there will be a substitution now for Team UAAP. They send in Jerome Lastimosas. You saw that beautiful play. So nice. You got to see it twice. Melesio finding Simon Camacho. Salado recovers. Emergency pass to Nzuzu. Mike almost lost it. Kalahach, air ball.
And Sanbeta, the NCAA can actually afford this platoon substitution. They've got a deep lineup, unfortunately for the UAP team, with Dave Ildefonso. Might have had a mild sprain there that lessens the choices for Coach Franz Pomaren coming off the bench, but he is sending 5 guys as well.
Melesio for 3. Not that time. Rodriguez hauls it down. 5-for-5 swap for Team NCAA. Corner 3. Up and in.
Look at him. Found in that pocket 3 and drains it. Good find.
And it's a 13-7 ball game with under 5 minutes remaining. This is the All-Star game in the 2019 Filoil Flying V Preseason Cup presented to you by Morris Garages Philippines. Leave him open, pay the price. MJ De La Virgen knocks it down in your face.
You're watching the 2019 Filoil Flying V Preseason Cup All-Star Game. Now, according to Bright Acuati, one player that he hated not being on his team in the UAAP is Aljun Melesio, because Aljun just keeps putting in those shots with accuracy, and it annoyed the heck out of Bright as an opponent. But when Bright found out they'd be teammates for the All-Star Game, he was ecstatic, saying that he can finally benefit from Aljun's accuracy and composure. Bright also added that he just loves the way Aljun carries himself inside the court. Juan and James.
Thank you very much, Mara. That's the beauty of an all-star game as LJ Gonzalez gets the putback to go. It's an opportunity of them to team up.
LJ Gonzalez, I don't see Nonoy though on the bench of the UAP. I would have loved to see LJ Gonzalez and Mark Nonoy together. Imagine how fast that is, and then it goes up against the Marcelino twins.
Oh, karera yun. And we'd like to thank you for joining us in our 5+ coverage of the All-Star Game as John Lloyd Clemente couldn't get one to drop. One, we are actually being watched in Singapore and New Zealand via live streaming. John Paul Nicdao, Billy Santiago from New Zealand, Melvin Sasaya from Singapore, and Mr. Von Ryan Enriquez of Abu Dhabi, as well as Matthew Lester Liao watching at home.
Because there's just so much debate about this, you know, the players of UAP, players of NCAA banding together, who's going to win, who's going to come out on top. The people say NCAA is physical, they've got grit, and then you've got all-stars and scorers and primetime players in the UAP, and they want to find out who's gonna win if ever they do match up, and this is exactly what we're witnessing.
Let me see the steal. Stops, pops. Couldn't score that time. 17-12. UAAP with the lead versus NCAA. The league uses the Tankua screen. The set better connection will work.
The league is known as a scorer, using all screens possible in that play, and it finds that floater.
Now just a three-point ball game. Clemente. This is that time. A chance to get within striking distance for the NCAA, but not this time, says LJ Gonzalez. Oh, a counter steal. Warren Bonifacio all the way.
Good tap from behind by De La Virgen.
Gonzalez uses the Baltazar pick. Sends up Clemente all the way for two.
The build of Clemente is really designed for him to penetrate and then gather enough strength and create enough space for him to bump that guy. Not enough to call it charging, but enough to force his way and make enough space for that two.
And go up. Gonna post up Justin Baltazar. Here comes Baltazar. Ball, another steal for Warren Bonifacio. Tankua banks it in.
Steady semi-hook for Tankua.
And the thing about the league is, yes, it's an all-star game, but he's D'ing up.
Yeah. And like I said, I think these guys are going to take it seriously. Because they're from different leagues.
Oh, Baltazar with a touchdown.
Good find there by LJ Gonzalez. Or was that Ken Tuffin? But Baltazar with that finish, you got a big guy running the floor.
You gotta reward your big whenever they race up and down. Here comes Kenneth Tuffin. Baseline drive, got foul.
Ken Tuffin has garnered enough respect after winning that three-point shootout contest. Oh, but that was a pass by Derek Ahamisi. Good touchdown. Very steady layup for Baltazar.
Justin Baltazar showing off his ability to finish in transition as Tuffin makes the first free throw. You're looking at the coaching staff of Team UAAP. Coach Francois Marin, Tonichi Turi, and of course a man who needs no introduction, the Rain Man, Renren Retualo. 23-18, a minute remaining here in the opening quarter. Lastimosa chasing De La Virgen. Bonifacio from long distance. Tankua rebound, gets it back outside of Victoria. They want to go to the inside, but Tankua back it down. Finds Rodriguez, corner shot. Bonifacio rebound. Taken away by the UAP. Lastimosa to Gonzalez. Speedy Gonzalez all the way.
Lastimosa and Gonzalez. I thought the whole game was in fast-forward mode. That was too quick.
This is going to be a fun backcourt. Tankua mid-range.
And now it's more of the Team UAP with a quicker lineup on the floor after that platoon substitution.
Gonzalez misses the three. Possible last shot time for the NCAA. Are they aware though? 3 left to shoot. Virgen has to move. I don't think they're aware. And we will go into the second quarter. Team UAAP running, gunning to a 25-18 lead. It's all about pride in this matchup. Team UAAP with the lead versus Team NCAA, and we will be back in a moment. 25-18 lead for Team UAAP versus Team NCAA. And this is a 2019 Filoil Flying V Preseason Cup All-Star Game presented to you by Morris Garages Philippines. My name is James Velasquez with Juan Banal, and this time we are about to hear from Mr. Mark Zambrano.
James, the mood in the NCAA All-Star bench is relatively calm at this point, even though they're down by 7. But Coach Boy Fernandez stressed that they need to guard their man closely. He was stressing tighter but more disciplined defense in order to get back to this game. They considered that they haven't played more together in the past, but he said they have to find their man, move the ball around, and they'll be able to find the open shooters. James?
Can I just say that it's a dream fulfilled to be working a basketball game with my good friend and my brother, Mr. Mark Zambrano, as we welcome him to the ESPN5 family. Great report on the ball movement required for Team NCAA.
Now this is another set of 5 for Team NCAA. A much scoring 5, I would say, with James Quecote and Jeric Balanza both in the backcourt. And
look at their front
bruisers.
line.
Yeah, their front line bruisers.
Si Muyan lang, kota ka na eh. Pagdating sa PC Kailan eh. Look at NCAA now. Look at the run. Salado driving against Melesio, and there's a foul. Ken Salado showing no fear in that transition drive, showing respect to Aljun, saying, hey, you might be the Meles show, but this conductor is going to take you to school.
Salado there just testing the transition defense of Team UAP. He knows there's a bright Acueti waiting for him underneath. But still seeing no help. Took it strong, was able to get to the free throw line.
27-21. I want to see how Aljun Melesio gets him back. Sets up Acueti versus Muya. Aljun going to John Lloyd Clemente for 3.
He's been trying to nail that 3.
29-21.
Good help there by Camacho.
Melesio recovers. Bounce pass. Oh, Camacho. And Clemente running into
It was
each other.
supposed to be for Camacho, but Clemente was trailing down. Got in the middle of that passing lane. Resulted to a turnover.
Ang lahat ng ayaw natin, yung magkakampi nag-aagawan. Oh, look at that. Jeric Balanza getting the finish of the foul.
And this scorer will definitely find ways. Bump, hit, still finding that balance. Take a look at that step back. Able to gather himself, floated in. Now he's headed to the free throw line for an end 1.
The heart and soul of Coleo San Juan de Letran. Jeric Balanza looking to spark life in the Team NCAA. Lastimosa versus Salado. Acueti driving against Muyan. Good tap by Balanza. NCAA on the run. And Quecote is second bucket.
This backcourt of the Team NCAA, deadly.
Move pass. We will stay with the UAP.
Yeah, that transition offense of Team NCAA more fluid than Team UAP. Team UAP had a couple of attacks to the basket. It's just that the passing of Team NCAA, passes getting through.
Acueti for 3. No goal that time, but ball saved by Team NCAA. Quecote making some impact plays, but they turn the ball over. And this will give us a time to hear now from courtside with Mara Aquino.
Not much game plan for Team UAP. Not even the boards were taken out. Coach Fumarin just tapped the players on the shoulder based on who wants to play inside and just told them to have fun. It's evident that basketball is one language they all understand. James and Juan.
Interesting.
Yeah. I think that's how much respect Coach Franz Fumarin has for the boys. I mean, the talent that he has on his lineup. And, it's a good timeout and break from all the seriousness of Filoil. We know that during the regular games, these guys are gutting it out, and it's a time to just fellowship in it and just bond with each other. Because come game time, you know it's different.
Oh, Lastimosa got fouled. Jerome Lastimosa, and I'm sure you'll agree with me somewhat, Juan, as one of the filthiest hesitation dribbles in college basketball.
And kontra-tempo eh. Grabe yung speed niya. He knows how to slow down. He knows how to speed up. And he reads the defense so well, the footwork of the defender. And it counters it with his lightning speed.
Lastimosa good on the first is JC Marcelino checked in for Team NCAA. 2 for 2 of that trip. 31-28. Malanza and Quecote have been big problems. Malanza almost getting that one to go. Marcelino looking for Quecote, taken away by Aqueti. Forward pass for Clemente, touchdown!
Good find by Bright Aqueti there. Just those forward passes leaking out Team UAP.
33-28. Oh! Oh!
Nice.
Oh! Look at that play!
Nice.
Aljon Melesio putting on a show, connecting with Camacho once again.
It's as if these guys are real teammates. Such connection there.
Quecote for 3? No. I told you Aljon Melesio would take revenge. Although that time turned it over. Marcelino open court.
Oh, beautiful. Oh.
Marcelino, another drive, lost it. Aqueti has just been clogging the paint. And that pass, even for Jerome Lastimosa, a little too hot to handle. But oh boy, Aljon Melesio. Take a look at this. This was a nice Aljon. That was nasty. What a filthy dish and a smooth finish. Woo.
And you knew he was about to do something special with the way he was looking and attacking the rim.
Aba, manood ka na Sports Center mamaya 9:30. Sigurado nandyan yung highlight na yan. 5 minutes remaining here in the second, and a lot of highlight plays so far. Team NCAA going big now with Moyang and Zusu on the floor at the same time. Malanza on the post-up, no. Rebound Gonzalez. Here comes Caracol. Bounce pass on Missy!
Such chemistry, such unselfishness, such speed. Take a look at Team UAP taking on a 9-point lead.
It is a 37-28 lead. And here comes the sequel. Too fast, too furious. And they had a defense acting like a fool. 37-28, we will be back in a moment. About speed, shooting. How about the ball movement of Team UAAP as they take this 37-28 lead versus Team NCAA?
Yeah, at first we were expecting Team NCAA to step on the gas, but it seems like Team UAP finding enough in them to outrun Team NCAA.
Marcelino. Gonzalez wouldn't leave it. Here comes Malanza. Jarek puts it up, short, no goal. And here comes a fast break now. Jerick Anmisi leading it, going all the way, misses. Gonzalez is blocked. Gonzalez one more time, and he will reset.
Wow, this Marcelino twins. And that fast break attempt of Team UAP was foiled by both JV and JC.
And now this will give us a time to go to courtside with Mark Zambrano.
James, Coach Boyd Fernandez of the NCAA All-Stars, really pushing the panic button right now. Even though they're down by a big margin, but he's saying he wants more ball movement from his boys, and they're being outmatched right now by the UAAP All-Stars. But he said that they have to just move the ball around, be patient, and at the same time look for their point guard to circumvent all the offenses coming from the UAAP All-Stars. Back to you, James.
Thank you very much, Mark. And that's, if you've been at the huddle of Coach Boyd Fernandez, you know that whether it's the finals and all-star game, kahit yata liga pang barangay, ito si Coach Boyd, basta magko-coach, he wants to win.
You can see contrasting styles. Coach Boyd Fernandez on the other side, you've got him very intense, wants to win this, and Coach Franz Romanin also wants to win this, but on a chiller state, I would say.
Oh, look at Marcelino! Getting through 1, 2, 3 players on the way to the basket.
You know, sometimes, and we've seen this time and again, usually the all-star games, because it's such a loose game for a lot of players, this is their starting point to turn around whatever season they've been having. If they're having a poor shooting season, once the all-star break hits and then they perform well, they carry it over to the regular games.
And the Marcelino twins connect. JV the dish, JC the finish. Gonzalez goes to Maracon.
Oh.
Making it rain.
Andre Caracot may have not won the three-point shooting contest, but he is present in today's match.
Wild drive.
See that block of Justin Baltazar? He just stuck his hand out, but Dave Ildefonso making a comeback. But take a look at this replay before we do that. Ooh, the connection, the umbilical cord connection of the Marcelino twins, and then Andre Caracot with that answer back three.
That's the Manila connection. And JV Marcelino connects off the quick jumper. It's raining buckets inside of Filoil Flying V Center. 40-36, UAP with the lead.
Why are you leaving this guy open? Why? Why?
Caracot back-to-back hits.
Gotta respect Andre Caracot po. Wide open for that three, will definitely make it.
Lahat nakagawa ni Gonzalez. 43-36.
Come back to si Dave Ildefonso.
Oh, look at that sidestepping. Toughin, wala lang bola.
That's his favorite move though.
JC Marcelino. What a setup job. The Marcelino boys doing damage. Oh, Toughin, spins.
Oh! Ang ganda naman ng spin yun. Trying to bait that defense, him attacking to the middle and then umikot sa kabila.
Zuzu. Nakayan sa ilalim and scores.
Masyado mabilis na si Zuzu for Justin Baltazar. Good quick first step and then hops to the basket.
Gonzalez, quick burst of speed. Toughin, extra pass. Baltazar. Fitness at tres, rebound. Pupulutin. Ahaya makalabas si Michael Zuzu.
Gusto mo ball movement ng Team UAP. You know, very relaxed. Very much like Coach Franz Romanin at this point of this game.
45-40. Isang minuto natin tira sa first half. Both the Marcelino boys, JV and JC, just putting their heads down and attacking.
The connection that they have, I mean, I don't know how they do it. I don't know. Together since birth, and it was a conversation that we had before. Imagine mo kung parehas to umakyat sa pros at parehas magkakampi. Tingnan mo yung dadalhin nila dun sa team na yun.
Literal na chemistry at brotherhood. Under a minute remaining here in the second quarter. A 4-point lead for Team UAAP. Oh, miscommunication there. Gonzalez recovers.
13 seconds on the shot clock.
Caracot. This is that time. Ildefonso for three. Overcooks it.
Seems to be not liking that side of the court.
Marcelino brothers connect again.
They single-handedly brought this lead down to 2. Itong magkapatid na to. Marcelino versus Team UAP.
Toughin checking the clock. Rabate ni Warren Bonifacio. Toughin to Dave Ildefonso. No friendly bounce. And look at this. Team NCAA will tie the game at the end of the first half. What a comeback sparked by the Marcelino twins. Whether it's JV or JC dishing and swishing, the bottom line, Team NCAA has fought all the way back. Napakaraming highlight plays.
So much effort from Team UAB. Such tremendous first half that they showed. Ang ganda ng pasahan nila, tinakbuhan nila tong Team NCAA. But then a substitution happened. The both twins now coming into the floor. And bigla nag-iba yung ihip ng hangin. JV and JC sealing the deal and tying this ball game 45 all.
We are back to square one, and we'll break this thing down when we come back on 5 Plus.
watching the 2019 Filoil Flying V Preseason Cup All-Star Game. And at the half, the score is 45-all. We have a tie. Team NCAA versus Team UAAP in this intense matchup. Now here with me at the half, standing with me, is Mr. Chino Subido, the PR manager of Morris Garage Philippines. Sir Subido, tell us more about Morris Garage Philippines.
Sure, I'd love to. MG, or Morris Garages, is a British heritage automobile brand that came to life in the UK in 1924. So we've been around for just about almost a century, 95 years. the brand now is going under a new renaissance. The new cars that are coming out are actually very, very friendly to drive, affordable as well, and also actually fun to own. So it's in the Philippines now under the Covenant Car Company. And yeah, we're here. We want everyone to know that MG and these cars are for everyone.
Now tell us about the partnership that we're having right now with MG Philippines and with the NCAA versus UAAP All-Star Game.
Yes, so thank you again thank you once again for the partnership with Filoil. MG, well, sport for MG. Sport is one of the main bits of MG's DNA. Back in the day, MG was known to be a sporting brand that broke records, like the land speed record and the fastest car record. This is way back in the 50s and the 60s, and now that sort of DNA is still alive in the brand today, and it just makes sense that we partner with a prestigious sporting organization like this one, and it's a lot of fun because this preseason cup, we see a lot of the talent that's still going to happen. I mean, we get a sneak peek on the talent that's available now in our local collegiate basketball leagues.
Now tell us about how does the value of MG Philippines the same as what's gained through sports?
Oh yeah, well, that's thank you for asking that. The values of MG are the same as what you get through sport, like you said. The dedication to detail, basically just being excellent. I mean, you have to be so very, very focused when it comes to sport, and especially for UAP and NCAA athletes who are student athletes. They do a lot of double duties. That's, I guess, a lot of that echoes as well in our products because they're not only for the city, they're for the weekend warriors. You are able to cross over and above and do more with our cars.
Thank you so much, Mr. Subidon. We're happy to have you here. Now, for more on today's game, let's go back to James and Juan.
Thank you very much, Mara, and thank you very much to Sir Chito Subido from Morris Garages, Philippines. As we take a look at the story of the stats, 45 all, that late second quarter run from Team NCAA, helping them get back into this game.
And just like that, with a 13-point fast break attempt, fast break conversion of Team NCAA, all of a sudden, the ball game is tied. And again, attribute that, and you can see the smile in Coach Boyet's face, and he's saying, all these years I'm against the Twins, but this time around, this is what feels pala na nasa side mo itong Marcelino Twins. Parang ang sarap-sarap ng buhay mo. And Coach Tofex Robinson sitting down, probably watching this game and saying, yeah, that's what it takes.
Look at this, the hustle para kay Clint Rodriguez, allowing him to steal the rebound, going all the way. Another chance para sa Team NCAA. De La Virgen. At Lasimosa pupunta the rebound. What do you want to see in this third quarter, Juan?
Again, I think more of, if we look at Team UAP, yung kanilang fast pace kanina, the smaller lineup, that's what dealt the damage against this team and NCAA. Of course, we didn't expect too much defense happening in this game. It's really an outpour of scoring. But the good ball movement of Team UAP brought them that lead. But the fast break attacks of Team NCAA through the Marcelino Twins.
And now Team NCAA with the lead, 47-45. Donald Takua with an elbow jumper. Melesio uses a toughen pick. Toughen versus Rodriguez. Fires anyway and hits. The three-point shootout king knocks it down.
That's just a good reminder of Ken Tuffin to Clint Rodriguez. Pinapaalala nila, Brad, kanina tayo yung naglaban. Alam mo naman, pag binaba mo yung kamay mo sa akin, kaya ko yung i-shoot yan.
Lastimosa looking for an opening. So does Yacueti sa poste, gives it to him now.
This is a good matchup. Takua versus Bright Yacueti.
Back to Dave Ildefonso. And another one.
There's so many shooters dito sa Team UAAP. You've got Dave Ildefonso, Melesio, Tuffin, Andre Caracut, Jeric Ahamisi. Good ball movement will result to those wide open threes.
Oh, Maguliano binitbit pa bola. Air ball on the layup. Melesio leading the charge. Melesio stops, spots, couldn't score, Tuffin rebound. Akweti looking for a friend, finds Lastimosa. Again with that guilty hesitation.
That
Akweti
hesi.
tip. It's 51-47.
Donald wants to try it.
Ball picked up by Lastimosa. Shifting gears, looking to attack at the half court. And Alfonso, another three. It's going to be important for Tancua to match up versus Akweti sa labanan ng rebound. And look at Rodriguez.
That was a great pass by Victoria. Trying to penetrate and then the last second dropping it off to Clint Doliges. And a lot of good slashers here in the side of Team NCAA.
Yung mga player na pag broken play na, kaya nila dumiskarte sa sarili nila. So take a look at Clint Doliges off-foot layup.
Good baseline cut.
Here's Bright. Short on the three. Rodriguez banging and banging on the drive as Tancua gets a friendly bounce.
Save for a shot. Then you can see Coach Boyan Fernandez raising his hand in the air saying, dapat ka na lang yung makatira. Huwag mo na tira sa 3 points. Yung mid-range jumper, specialty mo pa yan, kaya mo pa yan.
Menesho goes to Lastimosa. 3 on the way. No. Chance to retake the lead for Team NCAA. Last touch sa Team UAP.
If we can have a close-up on how Mike Zuzu is just chilling like a villain in this game. I think he put his legs down, but you can see the demeanor of the players here, just enjoying a highly competitive game though. Clint Doliges.
And Clint Doliges knocks it down, a 3-point lead for Team NCAA. Team NCAA wants sa umaatake na maaga at mabilis. Habang hindi pa nakaset up yung depensa ng Team UAP. Oh, Menesho. With a left. Just gonna finish. Rodriguez.
Oh!
Short on the layup.
Could have been a good leak out. America Hamisi, specialty of the house. Oh, inalog lang.
Oh, Victoria left open. Tancua rebound. Wants to take on Akweti one-on-one. Tries to bank it home, but no go. Recovered by Team NCAA. Victoria off the step back. De La Virgen kontra Hanmisi. Pipihin. Aguliano, wala. 51-54, lamang ang Team NCAA kontra UAAP. Menesho, long distance could connect.
Medyo nagiging kanya-kanya na yung ginagawa ng Team UAAP dito. Not being able to move the ball.
And Clint Doliges lives by 2 rules in life. Number 1, get buckets. And number 2, most importantly, get buckets. It is 57-51 with under 5 minutes remaining. Team NCAA with the lead.
You're watching the All-Star Game UAAP versus the NCAA here on +5. It was a very light mood in earlier's halftime meeting. Coach Pamarin of the UAAP touched on the pick and roll just a bit, but mostly he gave the UAAP players a pep talk. His number 1 rule is to make sure no one gets hurt, reminding them that this is preseason. And whatever happens, do not take this matchup against NCAA personally. James and 1.
Thank you very much, Mara. As Justin Baltazar knocks down a jumper, making it 57 to 53.
You know, that's interesting how Coach Franz Bumanan said, don't take it personal. I think everyone would keep telling themselves that, but at the end of the day, they will take it personally. It is a game that will determine which side is better, UAP or NCAA. And alam mo naman ito, at the end of the day, they are competitors and they will always compete. But a good point by Coach Franz, sabi niya, mag-ingat, ayaw niya na may ma-injure. Dave Ildefonso had a sprain scare a while ago, but it's good to see him able to return in this ball game.
And Salado driving with reckless abandon. Second foul whistled on LJ Gonzalez. But that Red Lion combination of Doliguez and Tancua helping NCAA to take this lead.
Nakita natin si Salado at si Gonzalez nagkakagirian. Alam mo talagang ano eh. Yes, they won't take it personally, but they will compete hard.
Baltazar.
Why not? That friendly tap by Larry Muyang to Baltazar.
Parang alam ko nag-aabot sila
Oo,
sa Lasal.
nagkakaabot sila sa Lasal.
Quequete misses the three.
Oh, good extra
Going to
pass.
Camacho.
Oh!
Lays it up, misses. And it will go the other way.
You know, he had that pass from his Andre's teammate Aljun Melesio kanina. Yun, na-shoot niya. Ito, hindi niya lang na-shoot.
Muyang post up. Driving baseline versus Camacho.
Good cut.
What a finish for Salado.
And yan, katulad nga na sinabi natin to si Larry Muyang. Good eyes on the floor. It's a good passer. Reminds us a lot of a Bo Belga.
Another three for Team UAP, courtesy of Jerry Gahanisi.
Just like that, those threes of Team UAP silences whatever attack the Team NCAA has.
High-flying rebound for Baltazar. Gonzalez into UAP's attack zone. Goes to Camacho. Bang! Another three!
So many threes. Team UAP letting it rain in this ball game.
Salado versus Gonzalez. Teardrop.
Oh!
Backs it in.
Natawa siya dun sa kanya tira kahit siya nagulat.
Susu breaking that play up.
Good trailing defense of Mike Zuzu, distracting Justin Baltazar from receiving the pass. But take a look at the screen set by Zuzu, and then a very high looping floater.
Oh, look at that. Gonzalez with a pickpocket job. Handoff almost picked off by Quequete.
NCAA is doing a tremendous job stopping those fast breaks of Team UAP.
61 all. Aracot going to Gonzalez. Over the backboard, out of bounds. Under 2 minutes remaining. 61 points apiece.
I can see Mike Nonoy. He's now on the bench. I want to see this. Come on, please let this game end with Mike Nonoy and LJ Gonzalez against the Marcelino twins.
boys.
Please make it happen.
For the culture. Ahanmisi. Camacho with a hustle. Aracot wants the basketball. Aracot goes to Camacho. Lets it fly. No go that time. And here we go. Mark Nonoy. Sub in for LJ Gonzalez. How will this move work though?
I don't know. I'm just excited. All of a sudden, I'm like a kid on Christmas Day. I want to see this matchup.
Salado short.
Yeah, we want to see more screens set by Team NCAA. A lot of one-on-one dribbles. I mean, UAP showing a lot of good on-ball defense, And if they set good screens, they usually get a guy open, especially if you set up Mike Zuzu in that pick and roll play.
Handoff from Clemente. Strong rebound from James Calas-Quaquite. Balanza will check the clock. He's guarded by Simon Camacho.
That would really give the ball to Derek Balanza, but good seal to his teammate.
Uyang will shoot free throws. Great seal, recognizing the mismatch. Kontra sa mas maliit na si Andre Caracot. Unang foul pa lang naman dito kay Andre Caracot. With 4.7 seconds remaining here in the third. Alam mo, Juan, pagkatapos nung big scoring run nung second quarter ng Team NCAA, it looks like a different shot of confidence.
Yep. A lot of half-court set now being done by Team NCAA. Of course, you don't have the twins there, but still with James Quaquite on the floor, he loves the open floor. Imagine the Marcelino twins with James Quaquite. Imagine that speed in that backcourt.
3.7 left to shoot for Team UAAP. And the pass is broken up by Larry Muya. Oh, look at that. Straight line, too. But how about this one? Team NCAA with a 2-point lead.
Turn the tides. Just steady pacing for Team NCAA that got the job done. Clint Doliga started out the third quarter with a lot of scoring barrage. Couple of answer backs by Justin Baltazar, one from the three and a couple of jump shots. But overall, very, very tight contested game.
As Ken Salado and company continue to make the shots that matter, even that off-balance bank shot. And the fourth quarter coming up here on 5+. Fourth quarter time inside the Filoil Flying V Center, and it is a 2-point lead for Team NCAA, 63-61. As we thank you for joining us here at the 2019 Filoil Flying V Preseason Cup All-Star Game. My name is James Velasquez with Juan Banal. What's been the biggest story, Juan, in the past 3 quarters?
And, you know, because of the varied lineup and players that you have in both teams, alam mo kung sinong ipasok ng coaches, yung kombinasyon, yun yung nagdidictate ng tema ng laro na nakikita natin. If you have the Marcelino twins in the lineup, tumatakbo yung NCAA. If you have the likes of Salado and Quaquite, bumabagal yung laro nila. Ganun din naman ang nangyayari dito sa Team UAP. So you can see a lot of changes in their theme of play based on who's on the floor.
But Jamie Marcelino picking up from where he left off, knocks down a big 3 for Team NCAA. Mark Nonoy, short on the 3. JC, trying to get away from Andre Caracot. Blocked by Baltazar. Nonoy nagmamadali. Caracot, mid-range. That's good.
Andre Caracot has had a steady game so far, providing the points that is needed.
66-65. Lamang pa rin ang Team NCAA. Quick double kay Tangkua. Marcelino kontra Camacho. Tangkua, simple hook, no. Put back, no.
Oh, good find.
Oh, Camacho all the way.
Pinambawi ni Camacho din sa pasa ni Andre Caracot kanina na hindi niya na-convert yung assist this time around. Looks better.
67-66 lead for Team UAP. Different look on defense para sa Team UAP. Bonifacio couldn't make the pay. Clemente outside. Mark Nonoy. Bang!
Steady shooting by Mark Nonoy. That's his first attempt. Pasok kagad.
Oh, hintay mo to ha. Both Marcelino boys are in. Mark Nonoy is on the floor. We're only waiting for LJ Gonzalez. So take a look at a ball movement and Mark Nonoy for three, all the way from España. Now back to a 4-point lead for Team UAP.
Look at this matchup.
Oh, JC Marcelino puts it up and in, giving us the time to go to courtside with Mara Aquino.
We're finally seeing Mark Nonoy this second half. He missed the first part of the game for a good reason. Today is his graduation day and he made sure to rush so he can make it to the All-Star game. Juan and James.
What dedication as Clemente gets a putback to drop. Congratulations to Mark Nonoy.
I mean, we were wondering where he came from, but congratulations.
Oh, look at Nonoy hounding on defense, but Marcelino converts.
You know, Mark Nonoy and JC or JV, good matchup, but nobody's matching up with the other twin. We want LJ.
72-70. JV versus Mark. Quick crossover by JV Marcelino, puts it up, no go. Nonoy looking ahead, tries to spot Melesio. Ball goes out of bounds and will stay with Team UAP. Complicated, Tuffin gets it to Melesio. Working the ball inside of right. Aljoy. What a shot!
So many nice moves. So many highlights for this guy.
To 70 lead for Team UAP. Tancua, popos yan si Bright Taqueti. There's a foul kontra kay Bright Taqueti. Pwede naman dito yung ginawa ni Aljon Melesio. Open space, open shot, and knocks it down. Tancua's three is short. Oh, a lob! Covered. Back to Nonoy for three. Short. JC Marcelino trying to leave everyone in the dust. Taken away by Clemente.
Well, yeah, he saw Mark Nonoy there speeding up and trying to attack in the center part of the court. Hesitated because dumikit ng konti si Nonoy. Hindi niya alam kung tatanggapin niya yung outlet or itatakbo ba niya yung fast break.
Four-point lead with just under 6 minutes remaining in the fourth quarter. Right, making life hard for Donald Tancua. Dave Ildefonso checks in for Team UAP. Oh, Marcelino!
Their speed is on another level. Pag tumapak na ng gas, iba talaga.
Nakaaga pa, pero nabawi ni Nonoy. Foul on JC Marcelino. And that leaving Tuffin in the dust.
Sabi yung hesitation niya, no? Ang bilis ng hesitation niya to the point that you're just thinking to react. He's already on to the next move.
74-72. We'll be back in a moment. 2-point lead for Team UAAP versus Team NCAA, 74-72, with under 5 minutes remaining. We thank you for joining us at the 2019 Filoil Flying V Preseason Cup All-Star Game here on 5+. My name is James Velasquez with Juan Banal, Marakin, and Mark Soprano joining us on the sidelines. The grit of Team NCAA versus the resolve of Team UAAP. Mark Nonoy, the incoming rookie for UST, looking to take off and take over.
Team foul number 2 for the NCAA All-Stars.
At iniintay pa rin natin kung ipapasok pa si LJ Gonzalez para doon sa Batak versus Batak backcourt na matchup na iniintay versus the Marcelino Twins. But hey, so far Aljon Melesio says, I can hold my own. Look at the pressure mula kay Mark Nonoy.
Parang wala lang eh.
Walang takot sa veterano na si Ken Salado. Look at Nzuzu.
He's gonna enjoy that. If he's gonna get the ball outside, way outside, he's got that quicker step compared to Brian Acueti.
Baltazar misses a 3. 1-point ball game. Magkakataon makabawi para sa NCAA. JV Marcelino, step back, short. Melesio magtatawid. Melesio sasaksak. Bibigay kay Baltazar. Outside, Acueti. Bright all the way.
Oh, that sidestep, the Euro step of Bright Acueti. Timed it perfectly against Mike Zuzu, and Mike Zuzu gives him a tap, saying good job.
Competition and sportsmanship. Zuzu loses it. Here comes Mark Nonoy. No looks it.
Oh.
Goes back to hand. Nonoy will score.
Such a quick lineup. But Nonoy and Melesio.
Even earning a nod of approval from Coach Eric Del Rosario. Oh, look at the takeaway. Here comes the UAAP. Mark Nonoy, back-to-back hits.
This tandem, Melesio and Nonoy, very deadly.
Up and under move, wala. UAP on the run. Nonoy versus Rodriguez. Oh! Wanted to set up Don Aliado for 3. But Don is far from his playing days. He's happy to just coach.
Take a look at this lineup. You've got Justin Baltazar and Bright Acueti manning the shaded lane. And then you've got the running backcourt of Mark Nonoy and Aljon Melesio. And then you've got the spot-up shooting of Dave Ildefonso. Such a complete UAP lineup. But don't look now. NCAA, I think, will gut it out in the remaining minutes. Just a 5-point lead. They're bringing in their shooters. And it's defensive lineup of Zuzu and Muya.
Melesio step back, wala. Rodriguez na nagbigay ng lead sa
Sa third
NCAA
quarter,
third.
yeah.
Back in the game, shoots a 3, in and out. Muyang rebound over Acueti, got fouled.
Good decision. He knew that Bright Acueti was right behind him. Tried to take it to the other side. Was able to fish for that foul.
Team foul number 3 for UAAP
Si Larry Muyang, isa sa mga pinakamalakas, pinakamagulang. And I say that in the best way. Isa sa mga pinakamautak na player in collegiate basketball now at the line. Has drawn comparisons to maybe a Bo Belga. Goes 2 for 2. (81-78). And we are approaching the last 2 minutes of this ball game. Melesio got fouled. And Aljon Melesio going to be another takeover guy in the half-court set para sa Team UAAP.
you know what you appreciate with Aljo Melesio is his ability to create shots on his own. You know, usually you set up screens to get him open, but this guy, he's got good footwork and handles that allows him to create enough space and then score on anybody.
The fact that he's like 5'6", 5'7" on a good day, and he can bruise and hang with the best of them, even finishing against 6'8" guys, is one of the most impressive things para dito kay Aljon Melesio. (84-78), last 2 minutes here in the fourth. Camacho, bagong paso, got a steal. Going to Melesio for three. Rebounded by Doliges. Still some time for Team NCAA. Although it's a turnover para kay Clint Doliges.
NCAA now trying to make a last-ditch effort, bringing in Quekete and Balanza. These guys can score in bunches. It's just a 6-point lead. 2 triples from both players can tie this up.
Nonoy short. Moyang wala mabigay sa fast break. JC Marcelino didiskate. Pinapantayan ni Mark Nonoy. Binigyan ng screen ni Moyang. Marcelino steps through. Put back, no! Here's Nonoy with the board. Oh, Melesio lost it. Quekete the steal. Balanza back to Marcelino.
That was a quick attack.
An intramuros connection. Quekete on Melesio. 84-80. Less than a minute remaining in this game. Melesio. Short. Still some time for NCAA, but they have to hurry.
33 seconds, just 15.
And one for James Quekete.
He's got the speed that can match up that of Nonoy's, and then with the strength, carried him in the air. Look at that hang time. Ooh.
King James Quekete getting the finish and the foul. And it's a 1-point game. Kapit Pilipinas, 29 seconds left. Just a 1-point lead for Team UAAP. And we'll be back in a moment. (84-83), just a 1-point ball game, and the lead belongs with Team UAAP versus Team NCAA. James Quekete getting the end one opportunity, a 3-point play the old-fashioned way. And there's still 29 seconds left to play.
Great job there. Again, you knew that Coach Boyd Fernandez means business when he brought in these guys. You've got Jeric Balanza, the Marcelino twins, and then James Quekete and Mike Zuzu. What a dream lineup for Team NCAA.
And here we go. JV Marcelino pressuring up on Aljon Melesio. Goes to the left, gets blitzed. Melesio in trouble. Caracon for three.
Wow, what a trapping defense there. Aljo Melesio did not see that coming.
And look at the high five of Coach Boyd Fernandez, immediately going to JV Marcelino, his collegiate rival. As St. Beres faced off against LPU in the past few finals in the NCAA.
And again, like what we said a while ago, he's probably thinking, ito pala feeling ni Coach Topex Robinson. No? Pagka may Marcelino twins ka, tsaka may Mike Zuzu ka sa lineup mo. Look at what happened there. Look at that trap. And then you've got the other Marcelino waiting for and anticipating that pass.
Team UAP unable to get a clean look. And with a chance to steal this game one is Team NCAA.
This is going to be a good defensive stop for UAP.
Watch out for
if they want to win this.
watch out for a Marcelino brothers backcourt or rather backdoor cut, as they've done many a times in this game.
Man, anybody can score here.
Yeah.
It's just a 1-point lead. You gotta
Here we
switch.
go.
You gotta switch. If you're UAP, you gotta switch. It's gonna be quick. They're gonna be setting up a lot of screens here.
Here comes JC Marcelino. Marcelino, step back. No! Rebound, Nonoy! And Camacho will lay it up and in! What a game! What a finish!
Awesome, awesome stop by Team UAP. Could have been, they could have won it. NCAA could have won it with that JC Marcelino step back. But he misses. And Nona getting that rebound, able to push the ball. Boosting the lead to 3.
Of all people, Mark Nonoy coming straight from his graduation, entering the game in the second half and being a game changer on both ends of the floor.
What a show, what competition. This was the last sequence. Take a look at that rebound by Mark Nonoy, speeding up, and then that outlet pass. Cherry on top for Team UAP.
And definitely that ball up and in before the lights went on. And when the lights were brightest, it was Team UAAP rising to the occasion.
Awesome, awesome job. Both teams competed. They came out here. They both wanted to win. Both had a shot. NCAA had a shot to close out that deal. Would have been nice if JC made that buzzer beater. But again, UAP, like what we said, stayed true to what they've done all game long. Played good half-court defense. And then Mark Nonoy, coming from graduation, speeding up the game, was able to take home that victory with an assist.
And the brilliance all game of Andre Caracol. He is the All-Star Player of the Game presented by Morris Garages, Philippines.
Tremendous job for Andre Caracol. All game long, he has been consistent. A lot of shots taken from all parts of the floor. But when they needed baskets, he delivered.
And maybe Andre Caracol can do his Make It Rain celebration as he is interviewed at courtside with Marek.
Andre Caracol, our all-star best player of the game. Congratulations. NCAA versus UAP. This doesn't happen often. It's one of the most anticipated games of the year. How is it like ending school rivalry for a day and going together to represent the league?
Magandang experience to para sa aming mga players. Like mga teammates ko na kalaban lang namin sa UAP. Na naging kaibigan din namin. Pagdating sa All-Star na to, masaya ako na nabigyan namin ng magandang laro yung mga fans. And ayan lang, good.
The last few seconds of the game, 84-83. Ano yung feeling that you guys are working together? Nag-iba ba yung perspective mo sa ibang teammates mo? Because not all of them you've played with before.
Ayun nga sa tingin ko, yung pride talaga ng mga players na ayaw magpatalo kanina. Nakikita ko yun. And, ayun, buti na nanalo.
Ano ang mensahe mo sa lahat ng sumusuporta sa inyo?
Sa lahat ng sumusuporta sa amin, maraming salamat. Sa Filoil, manood po kayo. And yan, kita-kita tayo.
All right, we heard from our best player of the game. More of the Filoil Flying V Pre-Cup All-Star Game coming right back at you.
All right, once again, thank you to everybody here for joining us for the Filoil Flying V All-Star Game here inside the Filoil Flying V Arena. And now we're going to award the medals to our All-Star Game champions, the UAAP All-Stars. We'd like to call on Coach Ato Badulato, Coach Eric Del Rosario, Coach Virgil Villavicencio, and Mr. Chino Subido of Morris Garages to help us in awarding the medals. Okay, I'll be calling out their names one by one para maibigay yung medals. Yes, sir, go ahead. Sirs, please join us here on center court. Starting off with John Lloyd Clemente. Please join us here to get your medals. Followed by LJ Gonzalez of FEU. Then we have Mark Nonoy of UST. Next up, Dave Ildefonso of National University. Calling on FEU's Ken Tuffin. Next we have De La Salle University's Justin Baltazar. Followed by Adamson University's Simon Camacho. And another Falcon, Jerome Lastimosa. And another Falcon, Jarek Anmisi. Next from De La Salle, Aljun Melesio. Followed by UP's Bright Akweti. UP's Richie Rivero. And our best player of the game, Andre Caracot of De La Salle University. Again, a round of applause for your UAAP All-Star. Now we go on to award our most valuable player for the 2019 Filoil Flying V All-Star Game, brought to us by Morris Garages Philippines. And our most valuable player for the 2019 Filoil Flying V All-Star Game, brought to us by Morris Garages Philippines, none other than De La Salle University's Andre Caracot.
By virtue of Andre Caracot winning MVP, even though he didn't win the 3-point shootout, it erases the push-ups and the sit-ups that I have to do. Congratulations to Andre Caracot, our 2019 Filoil Flying V Preseason Cup All-Star Game MVP.
Undermanned and all, Team UAP was able to withstand that NCAA onslaught led by the Marcelino twins, Mike Zuzu, and the rest of the gang. Almost there, but not quite. Mark Nonoy, special mention after graduating, went straight to this game.
Oh, yes.
What an awesome showing from both teams. Again, a dream matchup for people who like having that debated conversation. Who will remain on top? Will it be Team NCAA or Team UAP? apparently, in today's match, it was Team UAP.
And you know, those what-if conversations, they all came true today. What if these players became teammates? As we take a look at some of the events that happened today, the three-point shootout, Mio Longa and the other guys, the surefire snipers, made it rain, but your boy, Kenneth Tuffin, took home the crown.
Yeah, Ken Tuffin started a little bit slow in the first round, but moved to the championship round, and when he caught fire, he was unstoppable. He ended up winning that three-point shootout contest.
20 points in the final round for Ken Tuffin, clearing away from any of his competitors. But of course, these players will be bringing their ammunition and their sniping to their respective teams when competition comes back. Rich Ginitaran, Miguel Oxon making good accounts of themselves.
And a lot of big names, you know, it was just Breaks who actually had the momentum to bring home that trophy. The second round, a couple of names fell short from the expectations that we had. This guy, Concepcion, was actually #1 in the first round, ended up on top, but in the second round, again, a little bit lost that fire. It was Ken Tuffin in the end, brought home that gold.
And from the sharp snipers, we went to the high flyers as we proceeded to the slam dunk competition of our all-star game today. And we were excited about some names that we knew could fly high, but it was up to the creativity of a certain soaring falcon by the name of Adrian Manlapas, who took home the slam dunk crown in our competition.
Yeah, there were a lot of good, and this is the guy. He started out very steady, sure of his dunks, a lot of high percentage, didn't repeat much. You know, a lot of good dunk, promising dunks in the first round, but everyone was playing safe. At lahat sila, even this guy, he was the top in the first round.
Renzo Bando wanted to do some adventurous things in the second round, as well as this guy, Adamo Bay, and that surefire puncher. Look at that double clutch. Reverse dunk from Renzo Bando. No rim grazer package there for these guys.
This was the dunk that brought it home. On replay and slow-mo, that looked so nice.
The self-oop and the double clutch on the reverse for the finish, earning the approval of Dynamite Danny and Demolition Man Danny I. And congratulations to Adrian Manlapas, who took home the slam dunk competition crown. And of course, we had the All-Star game, the most awaited part of our day today, as we took a break from collegiate basketball competition, and we witnessed these competitors in their respective leagues in the UAAP and the NCAA, just for one day only become teammates to rep their league.
We expected an all-out war nonetheless. Started out by this guy, Mike Zuzu, off a break, slamming it home. And then UAP having their answer backs. This guy, Aljon Valencia, had showed us a wide array of moves and assists.
From 0 to 100 real quick, Andre Caracot making it rain in the second. So humble, even deflecting praise after he won the MVP and the player of the game. But then again, come the second half, when it became a gritty contest, it was the poise, the composure, and the competitive spirit of Team UAAP allowing them to get that last stop and the win.
Again, dream matchup, what was witnessed in front of us. The players, kudos to everyone. Coach Boyd Fernandez, also Coach Franz Pumaren, giving their all. Two contrasting styles of coaching that we witnessed, but nonetheless, all-out performances from all players.
When we see you guys again, it's all back to competition. For my partner, the one, the only, Juan Banal, Mara Aquino, Mark Zambrano, and the rest of the hardworking men and women of ESPN 5. My name is James Velasquez. We'll catch you on the rebound. Thank you for joining us in the 2019 Filoil Flying V Preseason Cup All-Star Game, brought to you by Morris Garages Philippines here on 5 Plus.